We're doing both now.
Oh my god, I have 6 couriers. There's no need for this many couriers.
So maybe I can put this as a VOD on Twitch too.
Sweet.
Just waiting for this game to get up and running. I'm gonna click on the NSL. Where is it? Second page? No, third page. No. Fourth page. Oh wait, I can click on my thing. And that way. MLG, next on sponsorship league. Can I not? Do you not do that? Okay. There we go. Okay. Do we have any viewers? Not yet.
Wait, it says we have 48. Oh, that's total views. My
That's
bad.
views, yeah, that's not viewers.
I was like, whoa, we've got 48 people. I was excited for a second.
Well, we just gotta wait for this game to start. I'm ready.
I'm watching the Korean stream on Join Dota.
I'm not gonna open Join Dota because I don't want to destroy the net.
I'll tell you when it switches from
Okay.
the Korean stream to them actually streaming.
I bet all of our 0 viewers are very impressed right now.
Yeah, I know, right? So professional.
I'm going to... There. Still 0 viewers. Wait, shouldn't we have 1 viewer? I'm watching it myself.
I don't think you can see if you're the only viewer or not.
I don't know, maybe.
Because I was looking at it and I didn't see any of the current viewing shit either.
What if I just sort of put our own stream link in here? We had trouble loading this ad for you. Fuck you.
So professional.
Not like I use ad block or anything. I should really turn off ad block. That's kind of mean if I'm a streamer to have ad block.
Oh yeah, Joy Dota's playing Digital Love. I love that shit. Yeah, okay, I guess I'll turn off ad block too.
So change the name to Nexon League.
What?
Alright. No more ad block for Twitch.
I like literally have a 4-second.
I changed the stream title. was purged. Hey, we have a viewer now.
That's me.
Woo! We have a viewer. It's Rourke. It's okay though. It's okay. I can't load chat. Let me refresh it.
It was in.
Oh god, this is so freaking weird.
What? You're hearing
There's
yourself?
2-minute delay. Yeah.
It's not 2-minute delay. It's like 30 seconds. But yeah, I know what you mean. Well, we have 3 viewers. What?
Good.
That's weird because on XSplit it says I have 1. It's probably people coming in thinking that this is like professional and because of the title, but it's actually not
You're
at
gonna
all.
get so let down. They're gonna be
I'm
so let
sorry
down.
if that's actually true and there's anyone that I don't know on this stream. But hopefully...
But stick around, there will be many lulls. We ensure that you'll have a good time.
Yeah. And if there's any audio issue, I'm sorry. I just need to go to, like, Target or Walmart or insert department store here or whatever and, like, get something to fix it. But it's Friday, so I can do it tomorrow. It's weird, it still says there's 1 viewer on XSplit, but on Twitch it says there are 3. Is there a way for me to, like,
I don't know.
Twitch mod commands?
We're gonna be hearing Jacob in the background all night.
What?
We're gonna be listening to Jacob on the stream like all night, I bet.
Mm-hmm. Whoa, some Steam messaged me. I'm not gonna play this. I don't know what it
Sing a
is.
song.
No, Rourke, no one wants to listen to your crappy music.
I'm gonna play
can?
Dota. Is that okay?
Play Sandstorm. That's honestly the best thing you can do. Do.
Okay, I'll do that. Sandstorm. It's playing.
The only one in here?
I have 3 viewers now, yeah. Say something in chat somewhere.
I'm not on, so you got someone of you guys do it.
But
Dude, this Korean stream is hardcore.
I have Sandstorm playing. If you're in the stream,
Dude, they're playing metal on the Korean stream. Why can't we do that?
I know what I'm playing next.
Metal? Or Daft Punk?
Not actually neither.
What?
I know,
Sorry.
right? Big
Sorry,
surprise.
sorry,
I'm not
sorry.
playing either, but I know exactly what I'm playing next.
How's it going, single ladies and gentlemen? Oh,
Lady
you're
and or
single.
gentlemen?
You are here.
Game should be starting soon. It's 10 minutes after
Yeah,
they said they
Capitalists
would.
just started. Capitalists just started talking.
It's 10 minutes after they started, so should be about time. They're basically running. Honestly, most casts basically run on Noah time, or sorry, Twin time, but usually.
So, Evan time?
Actually, that's true. Yeah, it's more Evan time. Evan time is like 10 minutes late.
People know.
Cap is saying it's 5 to 10 minutes, maybe.
We have 4 viewers and no one's doing anything.
ladies and gentlemen, to the broadcast. This is our maiden voyage, so judge us as you wish.
To go where no cast has gone before. Into pub shit.
I mean, this isn't exactly shit. Like,
Trash
this is the next one. Oh, that? Yeah. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, I meant us, yeah. Hey, Aaron may be watching.
Who?
He liked the post.
Aaron, right?
Yeah.
Gay guy?
Yeah.
Did he just say the gay guy?
No, I don't know.
Yes. Aaron's. Oh, wait.
You don't know who Aaron is.
I know an Aaron. He's friends with,
You don't know the Aaron that we were referring to.
Will friended the Aaron.
Next up. Here we go.
Here we go!
Hey, listen to the stream. Should be like
Lost all of the viewers.
I wish Twitch and exploit would like be consistent. Hey, there's 2 viewers now.
We apologize if you have come to this channel. We will be casting the next on Sponsorship League. However, we are pub trash and know nothing. Stick around for much more.
Speak for yourself.
And I hope the game will be started. Hey, it says live tournament.
Here we go.
How do I get in?
I'm watching game.
Tournaments. Where did the NSL go? Oh, maybe it's in the front, yeah. Okay, I got it. Okay, everyone. Game is actually going to start. Through no fault of our own, it's actually really late, surprisingly.
Radiant team.
Alright, so these stupid people. No, I'm kidding, they're nice.
Alright, so how do we want to do this? Rourke, you or I, which one of us is taking the break first?
You could just both talk. Okay.
Alright. Alright. Hello everyone, we're going to start out with our first game. So Zephyr is getting the bans already. They're banning out Invoker with EoT, following up with a Timbersaw ban. Evan, what do you think about this?
Wait, I'm turning off my net graph. Oh, it didn't turn off. Oh well. Oh, I know the command. I don't know anything. Well, I don't know too much about EoT. I know they like Invoker, and Mirana's a strong, really strong hero right now, and Timbersaw's pretty good. But I'm waiting for the Storm Spirit ban, honestly, because I feel like, well, Storm Spirit is famous, so I think that's probably going to happen next if they are not absolutely retarded.
Blitz has been playing heroes other than Storm Spirit lately. He has been playing a lot of Dragon Knight, and I think I've seen him play, I believe it was Shadow Fiend once or twice. So he does have more in his arsenal than just the Storm Spirit, but I would agree that it's probably the best one to ban out. Now, the Mirana, I'm actually a little bit surprised that Zephyr banned out the Mirana, because Corey's been playing a lot of Mirana lately. He seems to really be enjoying the hero, but it's also pretty big right now in the Korean scene. So it is pretty important to ban that one out if you don't think you're going to get it.
Yeah, I also want to see how Jo does, because he just got put on this team, if I'm not mistaken, like a week ago or something.
Something like that.
So, want to see how well he works with the rest of them. I know you have your rares on Zephyr. I would. Indeed. EoT did win last time, I believe 2-1, but I would say Zephyr probably has a slight edge here because I think they have a little bit more experience, and I think they would be definitely studying EoT and watching them, and they probably have a pocket strat ready as well just in case. And this is a best of 5, so there's definitely a chance to bring that out.
And we're seeing the Lifestealer ban next. The Lifestealer is one of those heroes where he just seems like he's a decent carry all around.
Basically, always strong. Always does tons of damage.
And we're seeing the Nyx first. Now, I'm thinking that it's probably going to be Sexy Bambo running that Nyx in the offlane. They've been doing that a couple times lately, and it seems like it's been working out pretty well.
Nyx offlane? Huh, I haven't seen that. That sounds pretty good. Well, I guess Spike Carapace for your escape, kind of, and the stun. I guess it could work. Depends on whether they put any sort of aggression there, though, because if they do, then that might be terrible.
Nyx works really well in a 1-1 situation, but against the tri lane, it's almost guaranteed that you have to sack that lane and move him somewhere else, and it really throws your lanes apart. So we'll see where that Nyx is going to get put. Until that time, though, we've seen a Crystal Maiden getting picked up by EoT Gaming Hammer. So that's a fun name, actually, to say. And Crystal Maiden, one of the best supports currently in the meta. Very strong all the time. She can jungle, she's aggressive, she can be defensive. So let's see what they're going to pick up. I
would argue that she's not that great late game, but I mean, your carry Crystal Maiden is something to be feared in the lower levels of pub hell.
This is true. This is true. I don't know, Crystal Maiden, as long as she gets like a Blink Dagger, so she's not super easy to catch out, you can farm her up just enough to where she has at least a Blink Dagger, maybe put the mech on her, then she's pretty good and she can do well enough.
I would argue that she is food for the 2 Zephyr heroes right here. She's pretty squishy.
With the pick of the Slark, I would in fact agree with that. Now, what do you think is going to happen with this Slark? We've been seeing a lot of people trying to run a carry Slark, and I don't really feel like it's been as strong as people think.
I will say one thing about this Slark. It's it immediately counters the Earthshaker.
I don't know, because Earthshaker has all that AoE.
But you can jump over the fissure, is the point.
Yes, that's true. So they might have either the Slark or the Nyx in the offlane. I don't know. I'd actually like to see Blitz playing that Slark mid. I know we don't have a Storm Spirit, Storm Spirit's not out of the pool yet, but I might actually like seeing that. I think Slark in a mid... Oh, there goes Storm Spirit. I really think Slark in a mid position does pretty well.
Radiant team are going pretty quickly. I think Slark would be better offlane, but it really depends on the mid hero that Eye the Tiger's going to pick up, so... We'll see. I think OD ban is pretty good, just because that would have been a reasonably good counter to Storm Spirit, I think. But they banned Storm Spirit anyway, so they have another ban left. They're probably gonna want to look. I would say it at the mid still, because Blitz is like one of their. I don't know. I would say he's one of their core players. I mean,
Well,
normally you would think of, yeah, the mid's obviously a core like player on their team, but Blitz has like really high skill on this team, and I think this team, I would argue, is almost built around him since actually he was there first in Korea. So I would argue that his hero is probably the most important of their entire team.
Well, as that's going on, we're seeing a Visage getting banned out. Now, Visage is one of the scariest support heroes. He's very, very,
so
very, very strong in an aggressive tri lane. So seeing that banned out, that Purge has actually been playing a lot of Visage lately. So that ban usually looks like it's being targeted at Purge right now. So we'll see what EoT wants. And the Wind Ranger getting picked up. Now, do you think this is going to be an off-lane Wind Ranger, or do you think we're going to be seeing that mid?
I think off-lane Wind Ranger is actually pretty strong. I mean, I'm pub shit, but I've run it a few times, and it's usually pretty successful because the first few levels, you don't need to get too much farm, you just need to get some experience, and then farm with your power shot, and then once you have a couple of levels in your win run, then you can just keep that up if you ever need to run away, and you'll be fine. However, if they do have the Slark tether will basically negate the win run, so they're going to have to watch out.
And picking up a Venomancer to go with that as well, that also really counters the win run, and Venomancer's really good at picking off squishy support heroes, just like Crystal Maiden, and even Earthshaker isn't, for a strength hero, he's relatively squishy, and I usually find that he gets picked off quite more often than usually expected for a strength hero.
Now, I would argue against the Venomancer countering the Wind Ranger, just because, yes, the Gale will slow you down, but you're still going to go above your regular move speed. So it's not actually that bad. Shadow Fiend is interesting because Zephyr have two heroes that are really great at picking people off, which is really not what you don't want to go against that as a Shadow Fiend early, because you don't have any sort of escape at all. You can just try to raise them, and if with these two melee heroes, they're going to want to get in close, so you don't really have much to deal with that. So it's going to be interesting to see if they can keep this Shadow Fiend safe. And also, this leaves an opportunity for Zephyr, if they don't want to run the Slark mid, to just freely counterpick the Shadow Fiend. Unless they want to have the Shadow Fiend go carry, which I think is usually pretty bad. I've seen Jo play Shadow Fiend a lot, so I think it's going to be mid.
Yeah, I would assume that the Shadow Fiend's going to end up being mid.
I don't really know. There's just so many mid heroes that are good against Shadow Fiend, I feel, that they really have whatever they want right now. They're gonna go
and there's
Doom.
the Doombringer.
Well, this Doom could be mid or carry. So
Blitz has run mid Doom a couple times in the Nexon sponsorship league.
I feel like
I could see him taking that mid because you know, Doom in between Devour and picking up some levels of Scorched Earth can stay against Shadow Fiend in the lane pretty well, and really can take the harass that Shadow Fiend puts out with those raises.
Yeah, I agree. It's a little bit better on Radiant, but still, Doom mid is usually not super great. But against a mid like Shadow Fiend, where he's not going to put a ton of pressure on you really early, I think he'll be fine.
Alright, and the last two bans are going to end up being Nature's Prophet and Enchantress.
So just two junglers, basically.
Yep, although the Nature's Prophet usually gets seen more in the off lane, unless it's a lane you have to sack. But we're seeing the Weaver get picked up, so that's probably going to be your safe lane carry with the Wind Ranger off lane.
Weaver's interesting as a pick against Doom, because Doom just completely will counter Weaver's basically guerrilla tactics of Shikuchi and the time lapse. So, and even if he gets a Linkens, you can just pop it with the level death and then Doom him. So that's an interesting pick. I don't really see the logic behind it, but
I think what EoT is doing here is Weaver is a very good Doom target, but Shadow Fiend, Wind Ranger, and Earthshaker are also really good Doom targets. So what I'm thinking is they're probably picking up the Weaver to just make it even harder of that split-second decision of who do I really want to use my Doom on in this game. Do I want to put it on the Weaver, or do I want to put it on the Shadow Fiend, or do you even want to put it on the Earthshaker or the Wind Ranger?
I will say this, EoT's team, apart from Earthshaker, is really squishy, and Slark and Nyx and Venomancer and Doom, they all love going against people that are really squishy, because they have a pretty good amount of damage. So
and
we'll see
we'll
what
wait
happens.
to see what the final pickup from Zephyr is going to be. Now,
I still think they should pick a mid here. I think Doom would be pretty good as a carry. They could pick up a carry though.
I'm thinking they're either going to pick up another support or maybe an offlaner and just run the Nyx in support with the Veno.
I think they should pick up like a Luna. I think a Luna would be pretty good.
That's pretty greedy.
Not really, because you can just go fighting. You can just fight at level 6 and just never stop. And then I think this Radiant team is just going to be destroyed. Like, there's nothing they can do against that kind of early aggression. They don't have too much counter push either.
Zephyr still, and it's
Sand
a Sand
King. Interesting.
So we're going to be seeing Corey on the Slark, Sexy Bamboo playing the Nyx in the offlane, Blitz on the mid Doom, Purge playing the Venomancer, and Aosin picking up the Sand King. And for EoT, we've got Christy playing the Weaver. We've got Jo playing the Shadow Fiend. I don't know how to say. I'm guessing that's Royer,
and Pyong. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Let me
we'll
turn
go
off
with
my
that.
chat. I forget how to do this. There we go. Okay. So yeah, I can't announce the teams, and we'll get started. It looks like they're heading up all 5 for some initial doings in the Dire Jungle here. Looks like Zephyr's not completely set on where they're all going to go here, so we could possibly see a fight breaking out here in EoT's favor if Zephyr doesn't figure out what's going on.
Alright, well, all 5 of EoT are moving up in the jungle. Probably going to be trying to scout out First Blood, but
This
I'm
Nyx
assuming
is going to go
probably-
offlane, like you were saying. That's interesting. I haven't seen that.
Sexy Bamboo's been doing that a couple times in the league, so
We
I
are
was
going to
really
have
certain if it
Blitz
was or
mid
not,
Doom.
though.
Oh, it looks like a fight may break out here. They were hiding in the camp here, but it looks like it's not going to happen. Can I draw on the map? How do
yeah,
you...
you can.
Oh, I can ping. I don't know how to draw on the map.
You just hold down control and then
It's not,
Just like
it's not
in a
doing it
normal
for
game?
me.
I'm
No, we're
drawing
not.
all
We're
over
not
the
actually casting the game, so that's why.
place. Shh,
I'm sorry.
that's true. Well, pinging works too.
Yeah, Rourke will be joining us again later. Just taking a break for a little while. And it looks like the lanes are just going to shake out regular. We just have a regen here, so it's not going to really do anything. I'm lagging a bit here, but I think I'll be okay.
Alright, so both Purge and Aosin are saving their first skill points, which is a little surprising. I thought they might just go straight for that Gale Burrow strike and see what kind of pickoffs they get. But it is going to be a tri-lane versus tri-lane situation with the Weaver Earthshaker CM going up against the Slark, Veno, and Sand King.
Yeah.
With the safe laner going to be for EoT the Wind Ranger, with the off lane Sexy Bamboo Nyx. And let's see how the last hits are going right now. Purge is, not Purge, Blitz is topping the board with 3 last hits. He's doing a lot
Yeah, he
better
has
than the
Devour
Shadow
too,
Fiend.
which will help a lot. I'm lagging a
Fiend got his
reasonable
first.
amount, but hopefully it's not affecting the stream. Yeah, it looks like it's just lagging the stream regular.
Joe missing those last couple hits are really going to be not good for him. Shadow Fiend really needs those last hits and denies, otherwise he just gets ruined in his lane. So Blitz
Yeah, I
is
want to see
doing
how
a
this
good job
mid
denying
ends
him.
up working out. It looks like he may not go for a bottle, the Shadow Fiend, because he just got a Wraith Band. I mean, we'll have to see, but I don't know. I think he
needed
kind
the
of needs a
Wraith Band.
bottle.
He's probably gonna end up picking up a bottle. I'm
Yeah,
assuming
he
he
might
took
need the Wraith Band for
first,
damage,
'cause,
just because Shadow Fiend has such terrible damage initially.
And Doom has really good base damage, so if you're gonna win a last hit war, you might as well pick up some damage items. But Blitz already has his bottle coming out to him.
I think Wind Ranger could win on bottom. Kill Nyx, I think easily. Oh, look, they're going on top. Corey's dead. He missed the pounce. Oh, they don't have anything else. Interesting. It looked like they had enough damage, but his pounce, which was meant to get him over the fissure, actually
Hit
just
the Weaver.
hit the Weaver and kept him in place, so he couldn't do anything, which I guess ended up working. Let's see what they go for initially as items here. I feel like Weaver will definitely need to get Lincolns here, but other than that, I don't really see any specific items. Who do you think is going to get the mech on EoT?
On EoT, I would assume that the Crystal Maiden's going to be picking up the mech, unless it's going to be the Wind Ranger, because Wind Ranger is...
Yeah, I feel like Wind Ranger would be pretty good for this. She could actually do some decent damage, especially after she gets the mech, which will allow her to, like, stay longer in fights. And maybe live with all of that gold. I think she could actually get some decent damage here. This Slark is not in a good time. Because Weaver... Oh, they might actually get him. Oh, no, they're not going to. I feel like they could have maybe gone on that.
I think if the Crystal Maiden was a bit closer to be able to put out some Crystal Nova damage, maybe with Sakuchi and another Geminator too.
I think they're not really coordinated on top. I mean, it seems like they have the setup for it, and they're not going for it, which doesn't make any sense to me. And, I mean, it might just be they decide not to because they want to be conservative, but I feel like there's no reason not to. They definitely have the opportunities here. Interesting,
right, well,
Crystal Maiden hasn't gone for any points in Frostbite. What do you think about that?
The thing with Frostbite against a Slark is that he can still pounce. So you kind of waste the skill point putting it in. So unless they were trying to get a pick off on Aosin or Purge, the fact that he went for the Crystal Nova, I think, is the smarter choice. Because if they catch Corey out in the lane, it makes it harder for him to run away.
Yeah.
Now, earlier we were talking about Jo and Blitz in the mid, and it looks like Jo is definitely catching up with 22 last hits.
Oh, they might kill Corey. Oh, one more hit. Maybe two. They just really want to keep trying on him.
Yeah, Slark is pretty slippery. It looks like he's going to have to go all the... Nope.
There's actually some fighting on bottom here. They're chasing each other down the river. There's an invis rune, though, so he's going to take... Oh, he's not. The Doom's coming in, too. This is a problem. No, he'll run away, and I think he should be okay. Nick's out of mana. Just do some little more harassment damage, and he'll be fine. His Doom has his bottle. Oh, no, he doesn't. Oh, he's bottle crowing. Yeah, he's bottle crowing. Mid looks to be pretty boring right now. Blitz has pretty good farm, obviously, because of the Devour, but other than that, nothing's happening. I don't know if you've been noticing, but Aosin's been jungling the easy camp here. Interesting, even though he got no points in the passive, but he's still getting some reasonable farm here, and now he's actually going farther into the jungle. He's actually stacking the hard camp here.
Well, I think when it comes to stanking jungling, you really only need 1 or 2 points in Sandstorm, because the damage from that, plus a Burrow Strike, really helps with that.
No, now, I mean, he hasn't gotten any Caustic Finale.
Let's take a real quick look over here at the last hits between the two carries. Corey's only sitting at 10 last hits. Well, how do you say his name? Rioro? Is that how you say it?
Oh my god. Sorry, I'm watching bottom. Wind Ranger, if she just lands a power shot, she can kill him, but I don't see why she's not.
Well, probably because she knew that Spike Carapace would be coming out, so, you know. Next to the Spike Carapace, doing the counters. Yeah, but, Slark is having...
How do you pronounce whose name? Sorry.
How do you...
Crystal Maiden? PM?
No, EoT, not him. EoT's scary. Rioro. Or Riori. How do you say it?
Rioro? Rior? Just say Rior.
Cool. Alright, so Rior is having a significantly better time. I think it's because he's got Geminate, and Weaver is pretty much going to be beating the Slark. I think in a 1v1 situation even, just the Slark has
it's just because the range and the Geminate as well. But even if he didn't have Geminate, this would still be like a terrible lane for Corey. Like against a Weaver, you just can't do anything. If it's a different range carry and you don't have the Shikuchi to get away, then maybe things would be different because they could harass him down. But with the Shikuchi, he can harass, and then if any sort of aggression comes on him, he can just run away immediately. So this is the easiest lane of his life. There's no problem here. He can't die. I would be very surprised if he made a mistake and died here. I don't think that there's any reason for him to. Shadowfiend's already got treads. What do you think about treads on Shadowfiend?
Treads on Shadowfiend. I feel like he needs, since he does get such a good right click from Necromancy, it's good to have the extra attack speed and keep it. He's able that way to sit on power treads on the strength treads, which makes it super easy for him to stay alive. Like,
okay. Usually
Shadowfiend is really squishy, but at this point right now he's sitting on 6 base armor plus the extra, what is it, like 100 some HP he gets from power treads when they're on strength.
Yeah.
So it makes him a lot harder to get picked off, especially once the Nyx hits 6 and starts roaming around. That Vendetta hit won't hurt as much as it normally would.
Looks like Purge will be about to pull this lane here, because it's going out pretty far down into the Radiant top tier 1. Looks like he's about to pull here. Yeah, he will do so. So that should bring it back a little bit, because this Slark is having a terrible time up here. Even more so than he was sitting under his tower.
Yep.
Meanwhile, on bottom, speaking of bringing the lanes back, Chrissy is down under his tower here. And, oh, it looks like Nyx is actually going to run out through the jungle and maybe coming mid. I don't think he knows that there's a dual mid here, though.
Well, Blitz is... Oh,
Bambo's waiting on the high ground. Oh, is Jayo going to come over?
Blitz is picking up the Invis rune, so they could go on this if they want to, with Nyx being
He's
at
waiting.
7.
Jayo's going to a different camp, though. He knows that Jayo left the lane, but he doesn't know that he's over here. Oh, he's going to it. Yeah, he's going over right now. Bambo sees him. He's going to... Oh, he missed it. He missed it in the mud golems. Too bad. He totally had the setup, and he even waited for it. It was just Jayo noticed too fast, and he didn't pull the trigger fast enough. Looks like first blood up here.
Purge picking up the first blood.
Just too much damage. Crystal Maiden was way too far forward. That was a mistake from Crystal Maiden, just not being forward, being too far forward, and just instant death. I mean, Crystal Maiden's really
and
quick.
Shadow Fiend picks up the kill on Sexy Bambo.
I didn't see
down in the mid with the help from Windrunner. Yeah, he tried diving him, I think, and then they just managed to pick him off with the rotation from the Wind Ranger.
Corey's still taking a decent amount of damage here. Again, I think Slark could go on the... Or, sorry, I think Weaver could go on the Slark if he wanted to. I just don't see why they aren't
Corey is
diving him.
6, the Shadow Dance is going to be a lot easier
the Shadow Dance is going to make him a whole lot. They really should have killed him before. Now it's going to be really hard, too. They just placed a sentry ward here, so something might happen. Oh, they're going on him. They're going on top. Purge is just about dead. One more.
Dead.
Yeah.
Venom sacks run empty.
I'm not really liking CM's play too much. I just don't think that he's in the right place at the right time. I think the Earthshaker Fishers are great. They're always on point, and I think the Weaver's trying to do the best he can. He could be a little more dive happy, because I think he has the capability to do that, but that's not a problem. I think the CM is the reason why they haven't been getting as many kills, because she's just in the wrong place at the right time.
Well, it looks like Blitz is going to be going for that tanky Doombringer, finishing up Power Treads and the Drum of Endurance. How do you feel about this build?
I think it's basically what they need. They need to have some sort of carry right now, and Slark is not doing anything, so they just need to have something, even if it's just Drum. Like, that's the best you can do right now. You need to have some sort of damage.
Now, looking at the bot lane, Nyx is sitting on Arcane Boots and a Poor Man's Shield, but Wind Ranger is almost at that mechanism, and I think with them picking up the early mechanism, they're going to have a much better time in the team fights than
yeah, I agree.
Zephyr is going to have. Now, do you think that Blitz might end up becoming the mech carrier for Zephyr, or do you think they're going to put it on Purge with the Venomancer? Speaking of, he's coming out with a Smoke of Deceit right now.
Yeah, I see him, yeah. He's going to wrap around. He can easily kill the CM if the CM doesn't go the right way. He just warded.
He's dropping a ward.
That's a good word.
Now, I've seen this ward before, and it's actually very interesting.
I think he was thinking about going as well, but... Oh, they can see it. They placed a sentry ward right here. It just expired. Oh my god, it just expired. That's really shitty. They had it. They had the perfect ward placement. Well, that's an extra 200 gold, but at least they know where it is.
Now, if Fedora's not careful, he could... Oh, nope. Looks like he's going to get away in time.
I don't think so.
I think if Corey had pounced it, they might have had a chance of being it.
They have time-lapse.
Because Weaver did have time-lapse, yeah. Oh, Nyx comes in with the Vendetta. Let's see if they can get something going on here.
They're going to try, I think. They're going to pull the trigger right now. He's going to do it. Is he not? Why would
Sexy Bambo's going to have to start with the Impale.
There's no one there. Just impale him. Why are they not hitting him? Well, it's too late now. I think he's leaving. Yep, they missed it. That was way too late to go on
They
him.
were waiting for AOs.
Everyone was there.
With the burst strike. They wanted to be greedy. They wanted to get the vendetta attack to go with the impale. But I think they're going to be turning this into a 4-man push.
Yeah, I think they could have gone faster. I think they had the opportunity.
But while they're doing that, Jo is smacking down that mid tower. Looks like he's picked up a Shadow Blade.
Yeah, he's gonna take it too.
I think. Oh, but Blitz has a Blink Dagger.
He has Doom. He's dooming him right now. He's going to kill him, I believe. Nope, there's help coming in from EoT. They actually might kill this Doom. I believe they will. They have enough damage, I think.
Jo might get.
Oh, he's just gonna TP out.
No, Jo's fine.
That's why I get one early and enchant totem so that you can have the extra stun just in case for things like that. But that's unfortunate. The extra fissure damage.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
If only Crystal Maiden had been able to come in with that frostbite. All right, now
they're thinking about doing something about this tower in the mid, but it's too late.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
They'll go in and just take some creeps. Windrunner, that's her mech, and EoT's looking pretty strong right now. Let's look at the. Oh, I was gonna look at the XP graph, but it looks like Jo Shadow Bladed. There is a sentry ward down though.
Oh, let's miss his blink stun.
Yeah, he missed the stun. Then they'll just leave. XP graph is, while dipping a little bit, it's going in the way of EoT a little bit. Yeah, gold graph heavily in favor of Tiger. And that's even with the Doom Gold. Oh, where was the courier? Where was that courier? Wow, that's surprising. Huh, right here. Interesting. I don't know why I didn't see that courier kill. Looks like... Yeah, again, I just think Eye of the Tiger really has a better... they've executed their draft better. I think that Zephyr's draft wasn't amazing, but I think it wasn't too far behind what EoT had. I just think that Zephyr didn't correctly react to the lane, the tri-lane at top. The Weaver just was too strong, and Slug can't deal with that kind of thing. And I don't know why they didn't react. I mean, maybe they couldn't, but...
Alright, now that Corey's TPing down to the bot. Now, Corey is sitting on 1,500 gold right now. 1,600 gold. What do you think he's going to be going for? Do you think he's going to be going for maybe like a Yasha? Do you think he might go for a Shadow Blade? Nope. Looks like he's going to be going for drums of his own.
Yeah.
Just finished up the Bracer and the...
I don't know about drums, honestly. Oh, look at in the jungle. He sentry warded him, but then he blinked out. Or not sentry warded, but he dusted him and then blinked out. These jungle shenanigans are funny. But yeah, I don't agree with the drums. I think he needs a little bit better of an item than that. I mean, obviously having 2 drums on your team isn't bad, but I just don't see why he should get drums. I think a little bit better than that. Maybe Sanch and Yasha would be good. They're just trading tier 1s here. Well, you assume. Oh, they're glyphing it. I don't know why they're glyphing it. They'll still be able to get back while they're about to pressure this tier 2. They're gonna take it, and they should just TP if they're smart.
Slark gets last hit.
Slark doesn't have a TP, so that's kind of a problem, as you might imagine. He's going to the side shop right now to buy one, but they've already done a little bit of damage here. They're gonna back off. I think go into the jungle, back up. Now, a good strat they could have done would be the sort of a Rock's Kiss smoke, which is where you basically go in towards an objective, say this tower here, and then you fake like you're backing out, smoke, and go in a different way, say like down these stairs here, and then up, and then take them. That would have been nice. Speaking of nice things, this sexy Bambo just sitting right here being bait, but I guess they're not going to take it.
Speaking of a bit nicer things, Jo is sitting top of the board for last hits with 128 last hits. A lot of them are jungle, but
yeah, he's got most of his BKB right now. And the Shadow Blade has been helping him a lot. I mean, he hasn't got any kills, but he's gotten pretty close a few times. And he just has so much damage. Shadow Fiend's really good at early damage once he gets the initial souls.
Weaver has almost got that Lincoln, so he's already got the Ultimate Orb up.
They're going to do a little bit of posturing here in mid, but doesn't look like anything's going to happen yet. Zephyr's all coming up towards top. Sand King's still smoked from apparently an earlier smoke, and they may come in here. He's going to go up on the high ground, and they might come back. This CM is in a perfect place just to get ganked, but it's not going to happen. They're going to try to go after this Shadow Fiend, but he's got a TP and he's leaving. Nothing doing on that. They knew that was going to happen.
And Sexy Bambo's not dead.
I feel like Windrunner knows that they're there, or Windranger.
Yeah, well, seeing as how there is this Radiant Observer Ward up by their Ancients.
Yeah, they have pretty good ward coverage at mid, but not much else. And this ward right here in their jungle is really helpful. This ward, a little bit less, but still pretty good. I feel like Zephyr's behind, but they can come back. I just think they have a little bit of work to do.
Yeah.
What do you think about the Zephyr draft right now, after seeing it in action for a little bit?
I feel like Zephyr's draft is built a lot more towards an aggressive gameplay, but they just really haven't been fighting as much as their lineup really should be. Now, with EoT, because they do have a Shadow Fiend and because they have a Weaver, they can take the time and farm. But, you know, a Slark really wants to fight. Doom can farm, but the rest of their heroes, the Sand King, the Venomancer, the Nyx, and the Slark, those are heroes that you really draft when you want to have an aggressive, like, I want to do 4 or 5 man fights just for the entire team. But let's see, they are all TPing in right now. So we got 4 minutes with the Doom bot. Doom does have a TP, so you can come in just in case they need it.
Looks like they're thinking about Rush. I think they... Yeah, they're setting up for if they want to do Rush. I think they might. They might right now. Slark is just checking the other side. He doesn't see anyone, so they're going into Rush.
Have his vendetta up?
Oh no, he's just buying something for now.
I think they're checking the jungle right now.
Yeah, they're going for Rush right now. It's just going to be Slark and the Venomancer just going on him with the wards. They don't have enough damage though right now. I mean, look at how much damage Corey's taking right now.
Yeah, but Shadow Dance does make it.
Shadow Dance is helpful, but look, they're not. Now all the wards are dying. They're not really. They know they can't do this. They're just gonna take the Ancients and that's it. I noticed the Doom seems to be going for an AC here. What do you think about that?
It could be a Shiva's though. Doom.
Yeah, that's true.
Doom is the hero that picks up.
Could be a Shiva. I think an AC would be a better choice here. Oh, they're going in for Rush again now. They can see a couple of EoT heroes moving up, and they have the opening right now.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking that the Shivas would actually be better than the AC, because Blitz is going to have to be using that stomp a lot, because unfortunately Zephyr's draft does not have a lot of stunts. Oh, Sexy Bambo got caught out, and he is dead.
He got slammed.
But this means that Earthshaker does not have Echo Slam, and they know they're doing Rush.
They know they're in Rush now, and this is going to be really bad for Zephyr in about a second. Rosh is almost dead. He's dead, and Slark picks up the Aegis. He's actually stuck in, so he's just going to pounce and run away. That was really bad for them.
Turned out really bad for Zephyr.
Like I was saying, they just didn't have enough damage to take Rosh, and they were taking so much damage from the hits that Slark was pretty low, and so he had to have other people tank, and they were all pretty low.
Look at that sentry. Look at that sentry. Sexy Bambo would have been just inside the border for that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Zephyr just wasn't able to pull that off fast enough.
What a debacle!
Let's see. There's not very many kills here, and there doesn't really need to be, because EoT is just carrying this game right now. They don't really need to do anything. They can just keep casually pushing and farming. Yeah, they don't really need the fight. They have the late game, I think. I think they definitely have late game over... They definitely have more late game with Weaver and Windranger and Shadow Fiend over Slark and a Doom.
I would, in fact, agree with that. Yeah, no, Zephyr just drafted an aggressive lineup. It just hasn't been.
Yeah,
using its
I agree.
potential. All of the above.
Sand King has his blink, so that might help a little bit.
Wind Ranger already has a force to 2. So what do you think she's going
How
to
many
get
people
now?
on this? How many people on Zephyr have blinks? I'm counting 3.
Zephyr has
It's pretty good.
3 blink daggers.
And then also Pounce. Oh, Bambo may see Earthshaker in a second. He's gonna see him, yeah, he sees him right now. They may dive this. Yeah, everyone's coming in from Zephyr, ready to go. They're ready to pull the trigger on this. His Vendetta's about to run out, though. It's gonna run out right now. I think he may have seen him.
Each other. I don't know. I don't think they did. Bambo was right behind the tree line. And
they were all sitting there. It was very obvious.
There's Crystal Main. She just dropped a Sentry
Stun
Ward,
missed, so that should be it. Yeah. That'll be all. Both teams realize that the other team has a really strong position. They don't want to take a fight they might lose. Earthshaker's in a really good position right now. He could fissure them. Yep, he Echo Slams. The fissure was okay. So much damage. Oh my god. The Sand King damage doing very much. This Shadow Fiend, even though he's doomed, it doesn't matter. He's still doing tons of damage. He almost kills Corey from that. Bambo's shackled to the tree, but he's still gonna die here. Spike Carapace may save him a little bit of time. He has a TP, and he could TP out right here. He just needs to get on the high ground. And is he going to TP? He's going to stun. The Lincolns pops it, and he's dead.
That was just an unfortunate fight for Zephyr.
It was hard for me to remember how to cast really quickly. I haven't done that for a little while. That was pretty good. Took me a little while to shift up gears, but I'm getting it now.
Totally didn't even want to attempt it that time. I'm gonna try it this time.
Okay, you can do it. You can do the next one. Just interrupt me when I start doing it, and then start going, and hopefully I'll remember and not be a dick to you.
So unfortunately, for Sexy Bambo, he was almost able to blink out, but Wind Ranger was able to let that power shot go a little bit early, knocking that off. So that really sealed the deal for the Knicks.
That fight really started and ended with the Earthshaker positioning, because he was up near the Ancients, ready to blink in, and he had perfect vision of everything, of all of the Zephyr heroes. I think Zephyr is just in a really bad position here. I feel like they've been a little bit outdrafted, and they might have come back if they had executed their draft right, but they didn't. Corey's in a little bit of a bad spot. He's just pouncing out.
Look at the kills on the side of EoT. The Wind Ranger and the Weaver each have 3 kills with no deaths. The Shadow Fiend sitting on 2 kills with no deaths. Yeah. And they've all basically been in every fight that's been.
They're going for this Nyx. This Shadow Fiend does a ton of damage. Fortunately, they can't get him.
Shadow Fiend is right-clicking like a beast, and he's got an ultimate orb. Evan, are we going to be seeing the Scotty? Are we going to be seeing the Scotty?
The patented Evan Scotty.
You mean the Cameron Barreto Scotty?
No, the Cameron Barreto Scotty is Scotty on every hero. The Evan Scotty is Scotty on heroes that it's good for. Not like a support or something.
I remember in at TI3, I really liked picking up the Scotty on the Shadow Fiend whenever he could get it.
Oh, it looks like he's caught out, and they dusted him. He's dead.
Oh,
they even used the Doom for this.
Bye-bye.
I don't think the Doom was necessary, but it doesn't matter. They may be able to get CM. No more stuns.
No stuns.
Yeah, they don't have a ton of stuns on Zephyr. Fortunately, they just have the they have the Nyx stun, which is a little bit hard to land, as well as the Bro Strike, also hard to land. And they have Blitz's stun too on the Doom, which again
Blitz
is hard.
Finishes the Shivas. Now I think Shivas is the right choice, because the way they're having to play this Doom is that he's going to need to be sitting on that War Stomp, and he's going to have to cast that if they're lucky and they can get an extended fight once or twice. Either he's probably going to initiate with that, and he's probably going to use it at least once by the end. So in between that and spamming out level death, I think the Shivas was definitely the better choice.
Slark has picked up the Sanjin Yasha, like I was saying. I think it's good because he's just not getting a ton of farm yet. He just needs some like decent damage. Doesn't need to be anything good. Doesn't need to be anything special. Just needs to be some sort of damage. Because you could see when they were trying to get rushed, like I was saying, they just don't have damage yet, and they just need whatever they can get. They're sort of triple jungling here.
Slark is probably either going to be needing to go for, I'd say either a Basher or a BKB next. I don't really know about BKB between Earthshaker, Wind Ranger, and CM. Yeah, that's a decent amount of magic damage. But once he pops Shadow Dance, he doesn't really have to worry about it as much. So I think a Basher next probably would be the best choice for him. As for Blitz, I think Blitz will either he's got a Ring of Basilius, so looks like he's going to be going for that Vlads.
Yeah, he could
will
go
help
wide,
the
so that'd be
team
pretty
fight,
good.
seeing as how they have 4 melee on the team, with Purge being the only ranged hero.
I think he should go for a AC after the Vlads. I think that would be good. Well, I guess he needs to get. I guess he would need to get Boots of Travel first in order to open up the slot. Thing is, their carry potential's rapidly running
Sexy
out.
Bambo might get caught out. He's in Vendetta, but there's a sentry ward, and Aosim's following him up with the smoke. Yep, he got caught out by the creeps. And let's see.
He's
here.
running away.
Sexy
I
Bambo
don't think there's
is
enough speed.
chasing the Berserker.
Yeah, he's gonna back off. He
I don't-
didn't have
and
enough.
the sentry
He's by
gets put
himself.
down? Nope. Okay, yeah, he's going back. Smart on Sexy Bambo's part. I was thinking he might dive a little bit too far and get caught out by that sentry.
Yeah, he used to do that. He's a little more disciplined now, which is nice. Do they even have a mech on Dire's side? I don't see one. I guess Purge is
has
the
a
only one
buckler.
working for it. Yeah, I was looking at the
So-
buckler, and I thought they would already have a mech by now, but that's really sad. They're gonna farm it up right now. Gonna
Weaver's
try to use
picking up
these
that
wards to
Nessa.
get him some farm here.
Okay,
Corey's
now that
actually
Weaver's-
leaving just to give him the mech farm.
Good. That's good teamwork right there. Now, Weaver just finished up the Desolator, which means obviously they're not going to be needed on the Shadow Fiend. What
Actually, I
do you
believe they
think-
can see Purge with this word. Sorry, what were you saying? Yeah, they're...
Oh. I'm
Mm,
talking
that's-
about Weaver and Shadow Fiend. So since Weaver has the Desolator,
Yeah.
first off, what do you think Weaver's going to be picking up next? I'm thinking maybe crits would be good for him,
Yeah,
or
I think
maybe
crits
even
would
an
probably be
MKB
fine.
just to really do that.
MKB
get
might
that
be
extra
nice.
record.
MKB has like more consistent damage, but they don't really have a butterfly, so I think crits would be better. That's the general rule. I mean, there's definitely times when MKB is better than crits, even when there aren't any butterflies, but I think this isn't one of those times. I think crits to Daedalus is probably better. You could go for something weird though, but I think crits is fine. I think he just needs damage. He's not really dying. In fact, has he died at all? No.
No. The
Him
only
and Wind
people
Ranger
who-
haven't died, so there's no point. No point to getting any tank if you don't need it.
And there's that second ultimate orb, so it is going to be a Shadow Fiend with Scotty. Now, I like Shadow Fiend with Scotty, because Shadow Fiend's one of those heroes that he's got that innate built-in right-click. And one of the problems with Scotty builders is that you'll see a Scotty on, like, a sniper, or
Yeah,
like, you'll
and
see it
he'll
on
just
some
have no
other ranged
damage.
action carries. And yeah, they just lack the damage. So it works really well on Shadow Fiend. Plus, it still lets him pick up a Helm of the Dominator and build that into a Satanic if it goes late game. And he finishes up the Scotty just now. Yeah, I really like it on Shadow Fiend. Plus, you know, extra stats, it makes him nice and tanky. He's sitting on 2186 for his HP right now with 12 base armor. So he's
Yeah.
really, really going to be hard to kill off in these fights. And it seems like Doom, Blitz has normally just been focusing his Doom on Jo to stop the
I think that's a
ult
bad
spread in the
idea.
fight.
Like, honestly, the raises and his ult, I don't even remember casting his ult. He's just doing damage. He doesn't need to do anything else. I think the Doom would be much better suited on Weaver, but maybe he can't get to Weaver. And if you can't hit Weaver, hit someone else. Hit Wind Ranger, hit Earthshaker, hit CM even. If you hit CM, it's at least like basically a guaranteed kill. But I think wasting the Doom
it
is
on the Earthshaker. I think it's almost wasted on the Earthshaker because he hasn't really had any groundbreaking echo slams, like nothing super big. He'll catch like one.
Yeah, he'll
maybe
get
two
a couple people.
off.
It's just a little extra damage, but yeah, I agree with you. I think the CM would be fine, or maybe the Wind Ranger to prevent like a shackle shot, like happened a couple
Doom
times.
just finished up the Vlads.
That'll help a reasonable
Dire's
amount.
bottom tower is
They just
under
need
There's
whatever
gonna be a
they
lot of
can get on
item
Zephyr.
Never mind. Purge finished up the mechanism, but there doesn't really seem to be a lot of item progression on these support heroes. CM's been sitting on the same items for a while, or Shaker doesn't look like he's going towards anything. And with the exception of Purge picking up the mechanism, there really hasn't been much. Oh, except Sexy Bambo has picked up a 4-staff on the mix, but
Yeah, so much
I don't know
mobility.
about that. He's very.
They have a lot of
he
mobility
really
on
does help
Zephyr.
with
They
the
just
mobility.
don't have any damage.
Which I don't think they really need the mobility as much. Like Zephyr's the
Yeah,
team
I agree.
that should be going for the damage and for the lockdown, with EoT being the team that needs all the
EoT is actually
maneuverability
smoked
to
up.
get away.
They're smoked up and they're gonna go through the Dire Ancients.
And
They don't have any
might
vision
catch-
though, and Bambo's gonna catch them out. He sees them right now, and he's just going to immediately die. The rest of Zephyr's going to back the fuck out. Yeah, they know they shouldn't go in on that.
Yep.
They're behind and they're split up, while EoT is all together in a stack.
Yeah.
Looks like they're going to go in for Rosh right now. This will be the
That
easiest
Cypher
Rosh
fights
ever.
on Windrunner really making the difference in that fight. Yep, and it looks like they're going to be giving Jo the Aegis. Now, I don't really think that BKB was necessary. Now he's only sitting on a 7-second BKB, which isn't like it's
Yeah,
terrible,
I don't think
but
BKB
it's
was
kinda
necessary.
a bit of overkill.
I don't think BKB was necessary, but I think it definitely helps. It's just like it's like a fail safe, I guess. Like
Just in case they had, just in case
yeah,
Joe's
just
never
in case they
decided to
had
go.
some sort of surprise or they had really good positioning that you weren't ready for. It just helps.
And it looks like they're going to be smacking down on that tier 3.
He's using the rest of this DD rune, which is just making them destroy this tower. They're gonna they have the public lift immediately.
All comers.
I just don't know what Zephyr can do at this point. They don't have much counter push either, which is bad. And I think Plague Wards are overrated in terms of how much they can do to defend a base. Rourke is saying hashtag outdrafted, and I would basically agree. Yeah, I would agree. I think they were pretty outdrafted. The thing is, with every outdraft, there is an opportunity to bring it back with executing the strategy of your draft. And
I wouldn't
I don't
necessarily
think
say
they did.
that Zephyr got outdrafted. I would think they really just haven't been playing to the strength of. Oh, and Jo gets caught out in Doom right away. Here comes Aosin with the ult. Oh, and looks like the Earthshaker is he? Yep, and he gets off the Echo Slam, but it doesn't matter because Corey's got himself a BKB with up. Man, so that went okay for Zephyr. They only lost Purge and Aosin, and they managed to pop Jo's. They managed to pop the Aegis on Jo. They killed off Crystal Main, and they killed off the Earthshaker. Oh, but it looks like they're re-engaging. Here comes Corey, and there's a gem on the ground. Dust. Bambo's got them. Oh, RT. Oh. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty bad at this. You're going to have to be doing this.
You're going to say RTK. Looks like Blitz is going to die. Oh, the pounce onto Rior is going to actually kill him, and they're going to get Jo too for this.
Is this going to be a team wipe? This is a team wipe.
It is a team wipe, yeah. They did actually get a back kill onto the Doom, but it doesn't matter. A team wipe is definitely worth it, and with that, just watching from that, Zephyr had the better positioning, I would say, and also EoT. Once they sort of got into this chaotic fight, they didn't really know what to do. They didn't have a game plan. Like they've been pretty good and pretty disciplined for most of the fights, but that fight they didn't really know what to do, and so they kind of broke apart. I think that's Zephyr's advantage, is they know what to do by themselves because they've played Dota for so long that they can adapt. But I think EoT definitely has the discipline more so than Zephyr does right now. So with that, it looks a little bit closer. Corey does get hexed, and the shackle's not gonna latch.
But the Dark Pack blows it off right away. And Corey does have 2,900 gold right now, so if he wants, he could pick up a Basher, which I think he's going to need. He's going to probably have to build that to Abyssal to deal with the Shadow Fiend, who his BKB is at 6 seconds, but you know, you're probably going to need that lockdown. And if he gets a good bash off on the Weaver, that can be really good setup to kill him and pick him off. So.
Yeah, I agree. Let's check the information from our analyst work here. He says the lanes were countered, and like you said, they didn't respond to the trial lane. And really, I think that's what it comes down to, as well as EoT really executing their fights, if I might say. Because for most of these fights, you can see they have a plan at the beginning. They know what they're going to do. Like, for example, in the fight at the Radiant mid-tier 1, Earthshaker on the high ground, ready to blink in, Echo Slam Fissure, and kill a couple of people immediately. And that's just how it's been, other than that jungle fight that we just had.
Which
Nick is actually in the jungle here. They don't actually see him yet. He's going to stun all of them and start going on them. Shadow Fiend's just doing a ton of damage. The Echo Slam does tons. It looks like Shadow Fiend's going to be ready to raise. Oh, he's doomed, actually. Oh my god, the Shiva's doing pretty good damage, too. It looks like the Shadow Fiend is actually going to die. His end burst will do a lot of damage, and Slark will die. It looks like Purge will go down too, as you said. And Wind Ranger does see the Nyx, but they don't want to go on him yet. He will impale, and he will... Oh, so close to killing Rior. He's not going to do it, though. He dies from the Carapace. And play is from Sexy Bambo.
Sexy Bambo might be able to find Chris.
They are. They're both here. He's not going to do it though. He's going to power shot.
Wait.
And he's vendetta up. Did they not see each other? Were they out of range when he power shotted through the trees? I guess so. Because they both want to go on each other, but they don't. They can't find each other.
Nope. Looks like they missed each other. Well, that was a very hectic. If Aosin had been able to get off the epicenter, I think that would have been a lot better for Zephyr. But that clutch Echo Slam really stopped that and really put out some extra damage for EoT on Doom and on the supports of Zephyr.
Wow, that fight was pretty interesting. It was pretty split up most of the time. You had two fights going on, and looks like Zephyr's doing a little bit better in these fights right now. Now that they're not scripted almost by Eye of the Tiger, they're doing a little bit better.
I am in your debt.
Well, Corey does have a Bastion now. Here's where Slark starts to become kind of a problem, because Essence Shift just makes him hit so fast and so hard. And especially once he gets that Basher, it bashes for days. He can attack so quickly with all deals. And yeah, Jo does have a lot of stats and he's starting to kill, but because he doesn't have like a heart, or he doesn't have like, you know, a staunch or anything that gives him just some raw HP, every time he gets hit by that essence shift, he's going to be losing strength, so he's going to be losing more and more HP.
Yeah, I agree.
Which is really detrimental to him. Even the Weaver really doesn't have any extra. Oh, but Weaver did go for.
Yeah, Weaver did go for Chrysalis. As I was looking at that, that's gonna. He's already creating for 400, and with the Gemini, it's just doing something.
Sexy Bambo. Oh.
Yeah, looks like he died to the solo epicenter, but that was kind of a. That was really odd. It looked. I guess Nyx was sort of going in to help him, but that was pretty odd. They were kind of in the middle of enemy territory there. Not really sure what that was about.
So 1-for-1 trade on the supports, and Earthshaker does still have his Echo Slam. So when both the supports are up, Aosin's still going to be down 70 seconds.
Yeah, he's going to be down the epicenter. So
EoT should start pushing.
Oh, Corey's actually going to push bottom here. It's almost down because of this catapult. They're going to glyph, but I think he should stay here. Oh, they're sending in more people. He had bait out the TPs.
I think it's still going down. They're going to deny it. Yep.
Yeah, deny. Well, deny is still map control, as I say. So they actually only have one tower now. Still, actually, I didn't notice this before, but yeah, both teams only have one tower. The bot tier 2 for Dire and the mid tier 2.
Look at the
yeah, I'm checking the ancients here. He's sitting on the high ground watching Rior and ready to go on him. Did he know there was a sentry ward right there? Because he turned right here, right about at the range of the sentry ward.
I think he knew, because I think that's why the Sand King and Earthshaker were going at it there, was because they threw down that sentry ward when Sexy Bambo was running around.
Yeah, that could be true.
So I think Aosin actually ended up dying there.
Looks like EoT is ready to do something. They're all grouping up here. Looks like Jo may just be jumbling more. Yeah, he was just.
Aosin is going for a BKB, so he doesn't want to get caught out by that Echo Slam again. He wants to make sure his epicenters get off and they're on point. Whereas Earthshaker is actually going for an Aghanim's.
What do you feel about the Aghanim's?
On Earthshaker, I personally love it. I know that you like usually picking up the Veil before.
Yeah, I like the Veil.
I like doing that if I'm behind, but I think he can play a little greedy. Plus, having the point booster really helps, you know, pick up the tank a bit, so he doesn't die off as easily to all the poison from Purge or a level death from Doom, or even getting hit by the Shivas. It just makes him a little bit harder to focus down in the team fights.
That's true. I could agree with that. I just like the Veil because instead of just amplifying your ult, it amplifies everything. Yep. And it's a lot cheaper for supports.
Corey just finished his Abyssal Blade while that went on.
That's going to help a lot.
So
I think the Abyssal is more important than the Daedalus here, because you can Abyssal either Weaver or the Shadow Fiend, and since it goes to BKB, oh, they smoked, but he's going to pop it immediately. Oh, the Impale gets them, and he immediately dies. The Blitz stun will do a lot, and the Shivas, as well as the Echo Slam, just doing so much damage here, but Jay is just not dying. He just can't die. The bashes are really helping, though, and it looks like he may. He will die, but actually Corey taking the damage from the Shadow Fiend Death Ult will do a lot here. And it looks like they're going to get a kill on Purge as well, even with the Ghost Scepter. He's still going to die here.
Sexy Mambo might be able to save him with the stun.
He's not going to save him, yeah. The Gale will help a little bit, but they could have gone on the Nyx if they wanted to. And that's 3 for 4, and with that, I think they should... Well, actually, if you look at the lanes here, they would push, but they're already pushed back the river here. So they can't do anything.
Actually,
they just have to TP back.
That was 3 for 5. Sexy Mambo bought back.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. That was a pretty bad fight again. Just at this point, they're just doing too much damage.
For how bad it started out, Corey's actually picked up 9 kills in the last couple team fights. So he's been catching up, even though he's died the last couple times.
Yeah.
Now that he's got that Abyssal, what do you think he should be going for now? Do you think he might pick up a Scotty of his own? That is something that Slark seemed to like to pick up. Or do you think he might go for, since they already have the Vlads on the Doom, do you think he might go for possibly like a Diffusal?
I think Diffusal will
to get
be
that little
okay.
bit extra.
I'd say
extra
take out
action.
the drums and either Diffusal or just go for like an MKB or something. Just some damage. They just need a little more damage because this, as you saw, the Shadow Fiend, until Slark got a couple of lucky bashes, the Shadow Fiend just wasn't dying. He's just so tanky right now with, I believe it's 200. Oh, Rourke is saying that Rosh is up right now. And that's a good point. Looks like the Nyx will check it out in a second. No, he'll go past it. But yeah, with this 2600 damage or health on Shadow Fiend, it just takes him so long to die. They had to doom him, and they had to Abyssal him and get some lucky bashes, and just do so much to him just to kill him. And then, in addition to that, you still have all the Weaver damage.
I think this is going to be a pretty important Roshan because
now Rourke said that EoT checked Rosh.
There is some queso on this Roshan.
Oh, that's true, yeah. He's got the cheese.
I heard a Burrow Strike from Aosin, but I guess that was nothing, so...
They do see that Rosh is up now, definitely. So they might go for it right now. They're starting to put the Plague Wards in. They're probably going to stack a few Plague Wards and get ready to go.
And EoT can see him because their Observer Ward is, in fact, out of the range.
Yeah, Rourke just said.
Zephyr Sentry, so let's see if they're going to be able to contest.
The Swarm's going to see him.
Plus the win range.
And they're going to leave now. They don't want to fight that.
Smart.
Yeah, I'd say that's pretty smart. EoT, if they have a little bit of time to come up with a game plan, they can win. And that would have given them the time that they needed. Zephyr just put a ward here on the high ground, and that might help just in case. Weaver's actually putting his Lincolns on the Shadow Fiend, which is just going to make him that much harder to kill. Shadow Fiend's actually going to go up and maybe pressure the tier 1 or the tier 3 a little bit here with the siege creep. Now, which means Aosin's going to have to move over.
If Yor's not lucky, when he puts his Lincoln Sphere on Jo, that might give Blitz a reason to just doom the Weaver instead.
Yeah, I agree.
Weaver has been the one between the two of them that lasts the longest. He's the one who's able to clean up. So I'm a little bit worried about that.
I don't know. If you look, Shadow Fiend does what? 350, and Weaver does...
Pretty just smoked up mid.
About 250. Yeah, they did just smoke up. They're gonna go. They're just gonna sit here on the high ground and come in. Corey's right here, just getting sheeped up. The Echo Slam does a lot. Fortunately, the Shackle Shot. They will kill him with Jo from the trees. The CM ult just doing so much damage here. Unfortunately, not enough. The Nyx will move off to the side, and they'll just get Purge here in the middle. The Ghost Scepter actually will keep him alive for a little while. Doom blinks in and level deaths, but it's not enough. They will kill Weaver here with all the Slark damage. Jo gets bashed up, and they don't see him. They don't have any vision, so he'll get away. They will take Windrunner, though, or Wind Ranger.
And
Insta buyback.
Gem for Purge.
Gem for Purge, indeed. And
This farming just got a kill.
yeah, they're doing pretty good. Yeah, they just got another kill.
Shadow Fiend
on the top. I just caught the end of that.
Shadow Fiend just stopped to farm that.
Greed is bad. Greed is bad, and they will go for Rosh again. I think they have. Yeah, I think Slark has enough damage now.
Shadow Fiend's gone.
Yeah, and Slark has enough damage here, I think, where he can do it. They will try to contest this. No, they won't. They're just going to check and leave.
Be able to do anything.
They're just going to check and leave.
And
he bought back.
Forced the buyback.
They're TPing out. I think I don't think it's gonna be quick enough. Rush is
They
taking
don't
huge
have towers
damage.
to TP to.
Oh, they're backing out. They're backing out, and they want to take this. Windrunner's instantly dead. The fissure. Look at the fissure. They can't get back.
That is a great
He dropped the
fissure.
gem. He dropped the gem. I guess he's trying to pass it.
That
Yeah.
is the second gem. So Bambo is
Nyx
now
has
sitting
2
with
gems. Yeah.
2 gems.
Why
He's
would you
got
do
one
that?
from
There's no
Purge.
point.
He's got 1 from Pyong.
He's probably just gonna drop the back of the base.
Purge
Oh, look
actually
at the tier 3 mid. Look at the tier 3 mid. Why didn't he take it? There was no one there.
Sorry for
Well-
Davis, and Doom gets the cheese.
Yeah,
So yeah,
that's
there are
just-
3 gems. 2 of them are on the Nyx. Oh, Sexy Bambo misses an impale. Burns the age.
He has no mana.
And
Oh,
Davis
the
gets
burrow
the
strike. The burrow strike will do a lot. Oh, he's just gonna pop his BKB and TP out. Yeah. That's a pretty smart choice, I'd say. He doesn't know who's on the high ground there, so just playing it safe.
Does Doom get a
Unfortunately,
mini stun?
Doom level death is
Level death is
Doom
the
Doom
mini
is a
stun, yeah.
silence. Doom
Yeah,
is a
but
silence.
that would stop the channel.
Level death doesn't
No.
go for BKB though.
Doom goes through BKB.
Yeah, so they can't. They
Doom
could
wasn't
stop it that way.
able to stop it. Doom, I think, might have stopped it because it's a silence. It's a silence and a purge. So I think it would have stopped it.
Maybe if he had blink stomped, that would have stopped it. But he wasn't. I don't think he was in range to even do anything.
Radiant's middle tower.
Jayo's gonna be on top lane, and it looks like he's gonna split push, but they're all running for him.
Yeah, War Stomp doesn't go through BKB. If it was Southern Crush, on the other hand, that would have worked.
Jayo knows that they're coming for him, so he's gonna
The
juke in the
stun,
trees here.
the stun will go through. Just
He'll
the
TP
damage.
back.
The damage is physical, but the stun is.
Okay. And Jayo's back on bottom now, defending. This is a pretty long first game, and I think I was initially thinking that EoT really had an advantage late game, but Corey's doing pretty well here for himself. Ever since he's gotten this basher, he's actually been doing pretty well.
The biggest issue is EoT had advantage, and I squandered it by continuing.
Yeah, there was a time where they could sit around, but then they sat around even longer without actually even pressuring, when I think they should have. What do you think Slark should go for next, guys? Because he does have 3,800 right now.
Honestly, he should drop the drums and pick up a heart, and then he won't die.
I think Heart would be pretty good. Cameron, what do you think?
Or
I'm thinking-
butterfly, either
I'm
one.
thinking a Butterfly and either an MKB or a Heart would go great for the Slark. Even if you wanted to get like since he does have Sanjin Yasha, I think a Diffusal would be good. He doesn't really need it. There's no one on the enemy team that needs to burn it. It would just be more extra agility, extra damage. So I'm thinking MKB Butterfly. I would probably think would be the best because there's no MKB at all on the Radiant side. So that would help a lot, but Heart would be pretty good as well. You don't really need it for the regen, but just that extra little bit of survivability. And if Blitz has got 50, he's sitting on 5,500 gold right now. So if he wanted to, he could pick up an AC, and that would help a lot, giving his team some extra armor to go along with the Vlad's armor. So, I don't know. It kind of all depends on how the rest of his team's going to be building too.
If we look at the XP graph, I was looking at it, it's peaked a couple of times, but it's actually going back towards 0 from being way in EoT's favor. Same with the gold graph here too. They're actually almost back to 0, both of them. And that's really, I would put it down to the Slark here. I think the Slark is what's really winning them this right now.
I don't think it's the Slark, I just think it's like they didn't address.
You think EoT is just losing it?
Yeah, because they had the
EoT's
advantage,
been
and
picking it up too.
look at
Those
the items.
epicenters. The epicenters
Items
have been amazing.
Yeah, the epicenters have been pretty good too. I would agree.
But Scotty doesn't give you much in the way of damage.
Yeah, that's what I was
and
thinking
now-
about the Scotty.
He's what? How much is Scotty? 5,600.
Yeah, he could have had another full item right now.
He could be done with Satanic, and he would have that sustain that he needs.
I mean, Cameron, I do agree with you. Scott, he's one of the better carries for Scotty since he already has some damage, but he really needs even more damage than he has, I feel, because the last couple of fights, Slark doesn't die quickly anymore. It used to be they had a
They're
ton
tanky,
damage, but they
have
don't
all
anymore.
They have all of these tanky heroes, though. Like, alright, Sand King 1,500, Doom 24, you've got Slark that has 25, but that might as well be infinitely 25.
Yeah.
4 seconds to reach.
And
7% of
Purge,
his HP.
Purge, while he doesn't have a ton of health, he has Ghost Scepter and Mech. And then Nyx has a Spike Carapace to keep him alive too, and he also has a Ghost Scepter. So,
which he's sitting on 2,700. He might be going for
Dagon.
E-Blade, which would be pretty nice.
E-Blade
to
would be
see.
pretty good.
I think with Shadow Fiend, the Shadow Blade really kind of throws it off. Like, if you get a Shadow Blade, generally, I don't think you should be getting a Scotty. If you're going to get a Scotty, that's when you usually want to pick up, like, a Manta, or you want to get an MKB. So the Shadow Blade kind of throws it off Scotty build on a Shadow Fiend.
Who do you think should be the main E-Blade target?
I would assume it would probably be one of... I would think Wind Ranger,
Weaver.
because...
No, Weaver, you can pop the Lincolns with it. Or yeah, you can pop the Lincolns with it, and if his Lincoln's already popped, he can't attack.
That's true.
And you can
But-
blow him up.
but
You
Weaver-
could
no,
even
but
you could
Weaver
actually
has-
pop it with the Mana Burn,
Weaver
and
has
then
BKB, so
Ethereal
it wouldn't
him.
matter. It'd be a lot better to put it on the Wind Ranger, because then she can't use her Focus Fire at all.
I don't
Focus-
think
she's been
Focus
able to
Fire
use-
has been that great. I think the Shackle
No, but that
Shot's
also
recently
stops her
helped.
from right-clicking. Because, I mean, none of the supports really right-click. Like, and since Weaver and Shadow Fiend both have BKBs, it's kind of pointless to put it on them. So really, the only good target is Windrunner, just so that... And then
Shadow
that
Fiend's
also
BKB is
means
only
taking
4
extra
seconds
poison
now,
damage.
though.
That's true.
Oh, look! Nyx got
it's
caught out,
Sambo
and he
got caught out.
instantly dies from Weaver's insane amounts of damage. So when I was saying that EoT didn't have damage, I lied. Weaver has all the damage.
Weaver has all of the damage, but if you look at like CM's dropped off. She has 900 HP.
Yeah.
She
Well,
can't-
that happens with all CMs late game, honestly.
yeah, but she's not tanky.
Yeah.
No, she doesn't have any items. Like, she doesn't have a Forge Staff, and she doesn't have a Blink, so she's really susceptible to die.
Just about to point that out is that you have these supports on EoT that aren't really building into anything.
Yeah, they're not really going for anything. Whereas Zephyr, they started out with nothing, but they're actually getting items like Ghost Scepter
Like,
and Blink,
Purge
which are
already has
helping.
Purge has a Veil, which is going to be amazing for the Epicenters, and if Sand King wants to pick up an Axe of his own, that just makes the Epicenters even more deadly. And the Epicenters have really been messing with the supports of EoT. They've really been doing a lot of damage, and because the BKBs are starting to get low on the Shadow Fiend and the Weaver, it's been doing a fair amount of damage to them as well.
Yeah. The Veil's also really going to help Venomancer's own stuff, like Poison Nova. It's going to just kill the supports. They're going to pressure this. The tower only has 22 HP, so they may consider denying it. No, he'll just take it himself.
Sometimes I find myself
He really knew that glyph timing. And,
And Slark did go
that'll be
for
end of
the
that.
butterfly. He sold the drums and opted for the butterfly, so he's now sitting on butterfly Sanji Yasha.
He also has the
second
cheese,
BKB.
remember,
And he's
so-
got some of that delicious queso. And Doom did pick up the AC, so
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
I'm thinking
It'll just help the
Blitz,
Slark that much
Blitz is
more.
basically like stacked at this point. The only thing he can really change out is boots of travel.
He needs Boots of Travel, yeah.
Yeah, Aosin even has boots of
I
travel.
would actually argue you get Boots of Travel before the AC. I mean, just having a TP is great, especially now that they have Naked Racks.
I don't know, I feel like the AC was a better choice because up until now there's been a lot more team fight, which has been going pretty good for Zephyr. So the AC really helps in the team fight. Whereas the boots of travel is just like, hey guys.
Nyx might pull the trigger here. No, he won't do it.
Unfortunately,
Nyx
Sexy
is
Bambo
ready.
He's not been getting the full effect he's wanted this game. He hasn't been able to get off as many pickoffs. He's 1-6. He's really just been getting caught out. Unfortunately, not as much as like a really bad situation would be, but there's 4 gems in this game, I believe. Let's see, there's the one Chrissy has. There is the one on
Sexy
Purge, also from Chrissy. There's one on Sexy Bambo from Purge. And let's see, I think there's another one in here.
What do you guys think Wind Ranger's going for? She has the
and
ultimate
then
orb.
Jump
I guess
also
it's
has one
Scotty.
on the courier.
Why would you build Scotty? She could go into Manta or
Yeah, it could be Manta, that's true.
or a Lincoln Spear. And then
It's probably more likely to be a Lincoln Sphere.
What would Lincoln's really block, though? I mean, just the Doom,
the
basically.
Doom.
It blocks
Yeah.
Doom, it blocks Burrow
The
Strike,
Burrow
and it
Strike,
blocks
and it blocks-
Impale and Metaburn.
What do you think about the Jaos Satanic?
He needs it. Shadow Fiend is one of those heroes that if you don't have a Satanic, especially with the build since he opted for a Shadow Blade instead of some extra right click.
Whoa, check
he
out the
needs
creep
that
wave on
Satanic.
top.
He should sell Shadow Blade and pick up.
That is, wow. That is a creep wave.
Yeah. They're running to respond to this right now. He actually
AO
dominated the
should
creep, if
seriously-
you notice.
AO should
Or did he?
seriously sell,
I guess he dominated a creep, yeah.
pick up a butterfly. And then he's going to need to pick up, actually, both Jo and Io need to pick
Oh,
up a-
Rior might die here. He's going to pop the... They already popped the Lincolns, but he popped the BKB, and he's going to try to Shikuchi out of here. His BKB is almost out there. He's actually turning around. No,
He
he
does not
won't.
have his blink dagger. Oh, yeah, he's turning around. He wants to do this. Oh,
Rior's coming in,
let's
but
see,
I
EoT
do
is
not
coming
think
from
this
the
is a
bot.
good idea.
But
What's his
Zephyr's
thing
coming,
about it?
no.
He'll blink out, yeah.
No.
The rest of EoT is coming up
They are
on the
back
stairs
now.
here. This game
And
is pretty slow.
Blitz would probably want to get a new creep, but I think he really needs to keep that War Stomp, because that's the only stun they have that
Yeah,
does not proc
it's the only
the
stun.
Lincolns.
I think getting the Alpha Wolf may be good at this point, but I'm not sure. You
I
could
think if
also
he
get
does
something
that-
like the Purge. The Purge might help.
Yeah. But if he gets one of those, I think he might want to consider getting rid of the blink dagger and maybe picking up an Abyssal of his own.
Yeah, I think that could help too.
And Zephyr goes in for yet another Roshan. This is Roshan number 4.
Yeah.
So he
He
also
drops the
has
cheese.
Delicious queso. They're going to be stacking queso. They're stacking cheese. And Aosin drops the Observer Wards.
Aosin
for
will
some
take
cheese.
one of the cheese, yeah. I guess
Corey's
Slark's
gonna be
gonna pick
picking
up
up the
another
Aegis.
cheese. You can't actually stack cheese, but I guess he doesn't want to. Oh, Slark's taking the Aegis this time. Who took the other cheese? Purge?
Sand King took the cheese.
Sand
Yeah,
King
he
took
took
the
the
other
first.
cheese?
He took the first.
No, who's the other cheese?
Nyx. Sexy Bambo.
Nyx, yeah.
No, he picked up. Oh, yeah, yeah.
No, Sexy Bambo is the new one.
Yeah, okay.
Sand King has the old one.
Rior's gonna
Too
farm a little bit of this
many
camp
birds.
here, and then they're gonna back up into the base.
I don't see why they don't just sell the cheese and pick up finish one
Can't
of
sell
the items.
Yeah, you
sell
can sell
cheese?
cheese. You
Yes.
can sell cheese.
How much is cheese?
It's like 1,000 or something, 1,500.
It's not bad.
I think that they should go. Look, Zephyr
I think
smoked
it's
up.
good that they
Zephyr
have
smoked up
cheese,
going in the
though,
Radiant
because
jungle.
Nyx and Sand King are really kind of essential for these team fights. So with
They're gonna go in. They're
cheese on
gonna
both,
see him in a
keep
moment.
them alive.
They're all on the high
There's
ground
Jo.
seeing Jo farming. They're not gonna do
A
it
little
though.
risky maneuver. Jo needs to sell his Shadow Blade and pick up AB. So does, and Ryo needs to pick one up.
They're gonna go back on them. This could be a pincer here, or at least come from behind. They really just need to go. They're not doing anything. They're
Zero
doing nothing
still
here.
Once again, they're falling prey to their
Barracks are under
mistake
attack.
they made early game.
Yep.
They had an advantage, now they're just squandering it. Right now they don't have an advantage, but, you know, they're still moving around.
Oh, I was talking about Zephyr. They were smoked up, ready to go, and they were sitting on the high ground, and they had the opportunity. Jo was right there, and they didn't do it. I think they should have.
Well, they didn't really have vision of the entire lane, so they saw Jo, but there could be an entire lane if they're
I think that's about the best fight they're gonna get right now.
Yeah, and I agree with cheese on 2 of the heroes and a Aegis up.
I think Nyx does see them again. Yeah, they destroyed a word. Neither team really wants to do anything right now.
Well, they want to do something, but they're unsure of the other. And
Yeah.
if they get caught out, it could cost racks.
EoT does
Zephyr-
have buybacks for everyone on their team. Zephyr
But-
only has buybacks on the Doom and on the Nyx and on Corey. So if they want to try and be aggressive, EoT can knock out Purge and Aosin for quite a while. So even if there are buybacks, there's still going to be a 5v3 situation. Or a possible 5v3 situation.
Yeah.
Corey's sitting on and
Corey gets shackled, but will... That's interesting. Didn't actually shackle him. You know what I think they should try, honestly? Is the Brack strat. EoT should just... Someone get Helm with the Dominator, dominate a creep, and bring it up and get those racks in mid.
be pretty smart.
Like, they've been doing nothing for like 10 minutes. I think they should do it. Corey's taking a lot of damage here, but he can just go back out, Shadow Dance, and get it all back up.
Really is strength shadow.
I think
And
Ryan needs to
Nick
push
Shadow-
Yeah,
up
I
top
saw him
lane.
blink up, but
Look at Sexy Bambo being a beast.
not
Ryo
anything else
needs to
gonna
push
happen.
up top, push the lane all the way to the tower, and then take the naked racks mid. and then bring the entire team back. He has TPs, and he has time lapse, so he has a way out.
He is going to split push, but he feels unsafe right now, so he's just going to sit in the jungle. And
this is where words about. Oh, they're starting. Their jungle or enemies.
I don't know who's ahead right now. I don't know.
It's hard to say.
It's Zephyr. Zephyr has the edge, but that's only because of Cheese and Aegis.
Do you guys think Earthshaker should buy his eggs right now? He has money for it, and
he needs buyback. He needs buyback because he's two stuns.
Yeah.
2 stuns.
You think stuns? Okay.
Like he can slow a push.
He's 4 stuns. He's got Echo Sign from the active. Full 3s.
Shadow Fiend does actually get stunned here,
Oh,
but
so
Nyx is on the wrong side of this fissure, and he pops the cheese
With
and
the
he'll be fine.
cheese.
They didn't make him use the cheese for nothing though, yeah. Rior's gonna do some damage to Slark here, but that's about it.
This is where he needs an MKB.
Oh, Weaver's gonna get stunned, but then he gets 4 staff too, and the fissure's going to keep him alive for just a second. That's about it. They're gonna start going in now. They're gonna siege, and
with Aegis.
Weaver's actually out right now. Weaver's gone right now. They should do it.
50 seconds. There's 50 seconds left on Aegis. They want to burn it.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what's happening. But Pig stuns.
Or gets Pig?
They might burn it in a second. Oh,
Counter-initiate.
he's shadow dancing. Jo's gonna die here. He's doomed, and even with the BKB, he'll still immediately die. CM tries to pop the ult, but it doesn't do enough. And they might get the Wind Ranger here too. Pops the stun, but Jo immediately BKBs, and they're retreating out. Zephyr and Slark gets caught out, but doing a lot of damage and just not dying yet. Shadow Fiend's trying to hit him, but doesn't die.
Here's where it gets risky.
Oh, Shackle onto 2 Zephyr heroes, and the extra stun's really helping out here. Shadow Fiend winds up the ult and does a lot of damage here. Corey, though, just doing so much damage. Jo's gonna die again, it looks like. Yeah, but they do get a return kill, and it looks like Purge is gonna die here, too. Everyone on Zephyr bought back, apart from Purge.
Purge
And,
doesn't have it. Oh, yeah, he has buyback, but he's not using it.
I don't know why everyone bought back. Oh, they're just gonna go again? Is this wise? I guess they all got boots of travel and bought back. I mean, for range racks, why? I guess Shadow
There's
Fiend.
100 seconds cooldown on the Shadow Fiend, which means that it's a 4v5.
He bought back, and yeah, they're gonna. They can win right now. The bashes are doing work for them. I don't know if it's GG. I mean, they can definitely get a Rax here, but it's getting pretty close. Yeah. Shadow Fiend just ended up buying out when he should have.
And Chris is going.
They're gonna get another stun, and Wind Ranger will die too. They could even get the Weaver here right now. Yep, the lucky bash, and that's it. Earthshaker's gonna get it. They could get the Courier almost. No. They'll get a free Rax here, and that could be game, yeah. Weaver did buy back, though, so he's going to try to do what he can. He does have an MKB, so he does output a lot of damage, but I don't think he can do it.
Corey ended up buying boots of travel just to fill up the slot, so he's not going for the double boot strat. So it looks like game 1 is going to be going the way of Zephyr.
Yeah, it does look that way. Triple Raxing about to occur.
Hold from the hands of EoT.
GG. And that's that.
This news just in. Radiant. The Dire now have let the wind carry word of dire.
Game started out in EoT's hands, and as Rourke said, they let it go away. Zephyr will take game 1 in a really long game. And look, the kills are even. It really just came down to the fact that Shadow Fiend didn't have buyback there at the end. Otherwise, could have gone completely the other way. And that's the first game of our best of 5. Oh my god. And
66 minutes.
yeah, hopefully the next game will be a little bit less long. I'm hoping for that.
Hopefully it'll be more entertaining, a lot less farming and dicking around, essentially.
Yeah, I agree. And
Playing.
oh my god. We'll see you guys for the next game. I'm gonna mute us for a little while, and we'll be back in a little bit.
Come on.
Under popular request, I'm leaving it on, probably so Rourke can basically shit talk while I'm gone.
Dude, we have a commercial and 3 viewers.
We have a commercial? What?
Yeah, dude.
I'm pretty sure we don't have a commercial.
I'm watching a commercial. I just watched the commercial.
Well, I'm not getting any money from it, so... We have 4 viewers right now. Viewers, tell us who you are. Okay, I'll be back in a minute.
You want to know who you are. Get to know you a little better. The Aaron that Evan was talking about earlier, weren't you? Unless you're
I'm back. How are you
So,
guys
Aaron.
doing? Where'd Cam go? The new game looks like it's up, so get in. Oh, no, it's just the old game. It's weird, it still said it was in pregame. Just jump out of that one. Kind of a headache right now, but it's okay. Not too bad. Three viewers. So good. Let me see how I can see who these people are. Viewer list. Who's up? Me, Golden Zephyr, and Rockman00. Shout out to Golden Zephyr and Rockman00 for being the two viewers besides me on this stream. Huh. Let me turn on a little music here after I check if the game is up yet. No, not yet. Let's turn on. Oh, I don't know. Let's do this.
Med motståndet vi leker. Vi sitter här i väntan och spelar lite Dota och springer runt och creepar och motståndet vi slipar. Vi sitter här i väntan och spelar lite Dota och pushar på och smeker. Med motståndet vi leker. Vi sitter här i väntan och spelar lite Dota och springer runt och creepar och motståndet vi slipar. Vi sitter här i väntan och spelar lite Dota och pushar på och smeker.
We should be starting up soon. The next song is Sponsorship League with Zephyr and EoT Best of 5.
Yep, hopefully soon.
Rourke, it's EoT.
Yeah, it's EoT. I was going to call you on that.
I apologize. EoT. Okay.
I have to type here.
Did you guys stay?
You said HOT.
Oh.
Med motståndet vi leker. Vi sitter här i väntan och spelar lite Dota och springer runt och creepar och motståndet vi slipar. Vi sitter här i väntan och spelar lite Dota och pushar på och smeker. Med motståndet vi leker. Vi sitter här i väntan och spelar lite Dota och springer runt och creepar och
Got a whole bunch of our friends.
vi sitter här.
Look at me. On 10.
Yeah, there's like a ton of people that are like one, some of the people right now. Do you think I should? This guy says huge bag for what name music. Maybe I should just ban him.
Well, you are a huge guy. Just dropped a viewer, good job.
It actually says that we have 4 viewers now. I think we have 4. I'm looking at the viewer list. This is really annoying. The viewer list is different from what like regular Twitch says, which we've been watching now, is different from what Xbox says. Like, literally can't even hear them talk. Maybe turn on the sound.
Master, Pole Smoker, 1337. you, Master of Chess.
Still waiting on the next game. Should be coming pretty soon. And Mumbles. Thanks.
Apparently we are running on twin time, so apparently they're not going to be starting the game scheduled. We'll be back as soon as possible.
In the meantime, listen to random music that I select.
Last night I had a dream about you. In this dream, I'm dancing right beside you, and it looked like everyone was having fun. The kind of feeling I waited so long. Don't stop, come a little closer as we jam. The rhythm gets stronger. There's nothing wrong with just a little fun. We were dancing.
Look, I'll even turn it down for you. That good enough for you? Chess is complaining about the music being loud.
Oh, Chess.
Such poor viewers. We're even higher on the viewer list now. Soon we shall climb our way to the top. I wonder if I like put the Twitch link in Join Dota, would that be a good idea or not?
Up to you, sir.
I'm not sure. Wait, Rourke, do you even have a Twitch account? Do you have a Twitch account?
Gotta go find it.
Okay. Because if you are get on the channel, I can make you a mod.
I received a tournament prize.
Wait, what? You got a tournament prize?
Yeah, I got an uncommon antenna for Weaver for doing a triple kill.
Nice. Oh yeah, sorry Chess, I don't know what the deal is with my audio. I have to figure out why I only come out of one ear. I think that has to do with this audio issue I've been having with my headphones.
Weaver antenna. Neat.
God, this game is taking forever. What a bitch.
Scruffy nose who kill good people.
I didn't watch the last, like, 3 Futurama episodes because I didn't want to be sad about it ending. I'm not even kidding. Oh, the game looks like it's up. Yep, it's up. Get in.
We are now live. We're about to get in now. We're in the pregame, getting ready for drafting.
Okay, the draft is now officially underway. So the first game, basically,
10 seconds
EoT
remaining.
had it in their
First
hands.
ban.
They sort of threw it away, and then it was pretty close for a while.
Dire team ban.
You
And
have a first ban Lifestealer and a first ban Invoker. I don't think
pretty
Zephyr
standard.
wants to deal with that. Yeah, new Invoker is pretty annoying to deal with.
Yeah, the EMP buff is pretty good.
10 seconds remaining.
What are we talking about?
Invoker, but I mean these are reasonably standard
5
bans.
seconds, 5
Bro,
seconds
okay.
remaining.
I just want to see how these teams change their drafts,
Reserve
because I
time.
feel like Zephyr kind of had a draft disadvantage, and I want to see how they translate that into this game. Because I think they could definitely draft better. I think they have the potential to do that.
I think it mostly came down to lanes, to be honest. They had an aggressive lane and defensive tri-lane really aggression. I mean,
Yeah.
they saved Weaver a couple of times. They saved... CM did die, but it wasn't as many times. Early to mid-game, EoT really did have the advantage. I think the items they built into were lacking. They should have ended a little earlier before Zephyr was able to farm up items. We're looking at a Nature's Prophet ban and a Timbersaw ban. Clearly Zephyr doesn't like dealing with Timbersaw.
Guys, I'd just like to say that we have 5 viewers right now. This is a this is a stream peak right now.
Thank you. This is brought to you by viewers like you. Thank you.
Oh, I thought you were going to thank them. First pick Marana for
For
EoT,
Nyx
instantly followed with a
again.
Nyx.
Radiant team
I think a Nyx is pretty good. They're going to have Slark
Slark.
again. I don't like that.
Dire team
I don't
Well,
think the
Slark-
Slark was great.
Slark paid off for them last time.
I think
So,
Slark was good, but I don't think it was because...
It wasn't
Slark.
because of Slark solely, but he had a lot to do with it. He
Well, I
was
mean, I don't
a-
think that they had to have Slark to do what they needed to do. I think they could have had a better hero. I
Well,
think...
both Nyx and Slark leave their draft really open because both can be used as
Yeah,
off
that's true.
laners, mid, and
Dire team
Nyx
ban.
being a support easy lane. Slark being the main carry. So they might be trying to run Slark mid this time.
Looks like both
Throw
these teams
off
are going for the
EoT.
same kinds of heroes they had before.
Well, Marana was banned last time.
Yeah.
CM is still a very strong pick.
5 seconds
So-
remaining.
Why they want to pick those up. Here we're going to look at the ban, and I think they're going to target towards called it. Storm Spirit being banned, so we won't see any
The
Zip and Zap and
Earthshaker.
fun. It
They did not want to deal with that Earthshaker again.
was an awesome Earthshaker. The stuns and the Echo Slams were just on point that entire game, and
Yeah, I
really did
agree.
wreck them. They're going to try and go for a
Let's see what they do next.
Radiant
Doom
team
ban.
ban.
And I think the Doom was a reasonably good pick for Zephyr. I don't know if they need a ban for it, though.
It depends on what they want to pick up for the main character. If they want to do for again, then
Dire team pick.
And they'll go for the Sand King again.
no. Zephyr picked up Sand King this time. Oh wait, yeah, Zephyr did.
Yeah,
last time.
yeah.
It's
This is
so far it's the same draft.
yeah, it's literally the same draft. And I think
Maybe
the same order, at least. Not well, the Sand King was last time, but the Nyx and Slark initially. And I don't know about that. I don't think the Nyx and Slark did that great last game. I mean, yes.
Real quick, Sand King is one of AOS's strongest support heroes, so whenever they can't pick it up, they usually try
5
to.
seconds
Otherwise, he kind
remaining.
of underperforms.
Okay. I just don't think that the Nick Slark
Reserve
combo was
time.
like that great last game. I don't see why they're picking it again.
The ban of Bane was directed towards the infamous Mirana Bane combo, which is extremely annoying to deal with.
Such OP. Rubik this time. That could help a little
Radiant
bit.
team,
You could
take
steal like
this.
Epicenter, for example.
Epicenter, you can steal Nick's ult if you have vision of him.
You could also steal Slark's ult. And then just never die again.
Then there's always Epicenter, which is a good one. I mean, Rubik is always a great pickup no matter what. We haven't seen him much these days, but it's good to see him back. The Shadow Demon. This is going to be interesting. Now, is Slark going to be mid, or is he going to be their farming carry again, is the good question.
Shadow Demon, huh. I
10 seconds remaining.
don't know about the Shadow Demon pick. I mean, it's okay, but
5 seconds
It might be
remaining.
a pick to just as a ban pick, so they don't have Shadow Demon Mirana, well, which is yet another annoying. But now they have the Naga Siren set up for Mirana. Have Song into Arrow, Net into Arrow, Lift into Arrow, and CM. So there's a lot of potential for the combos if they pull it
10
off right.
seconds
yeah, that's true.
remaining.
They have a lot of arrow setups. Well, just see this
5
Naga
seconds
is
remaining.
apparently going to be doing some sort of farming unless you want to have like Rubik do it, but
Well, Rubik could be mid
Reserve
and then
time.
support Naga.
I just think Rubik mid could die to whatever they want. Whatever
Do
Zephyr
the
wants, that
mid
is.
pickup. Like, right now, both have the ability to land. So we just have CM and Junk.
Yeah. What mid do you think they're going to pick up for Zephyr? Because I don't know what they want. There's a lot of things they could pick up here.
They're probably going to pick up a ranged here. They might even pick up Shadow Fiend because they hated it so much.
5 seconds remaining.
I don't know about
Right.
Shadow Fiend against these arrow combos, though. Because the arrow combos will do a lot of damage.
Of time.
That's if they get them off.
Well, I mean,
if
if
you
they
have
miss
to
one,
efficient-
they have two more. So,
If they have, like, EoT just has so much lockdown.
yeah.
So does Zephyr, but a lot of them are in.
Well, Zephyr doesn't have this, like, combo kind of thing that EoT has. It's a little different. They're really spending a lot of time on this last pick. I mean, they have a lot of time, but they're really thinking about this because, like I said last game, I really think Blitz's hero sets up how they're going to play the game. And as we saw with the Doom, they're going to go Death Prophet. So last game with the Doom,
this
it
might
was
be a
more
push
about
lineup.
farming, but yeah, like you say, the Death Prophet, they're just going to push down towers. And I think this will be interesting. Another thing to note is that the ghosts will still go while the song is being cast, so that'll do damage anyway. I think that's a great pick.
This limits Zephyr, however. I mean, if you look at last time, Doom had the ability to carry. Death Prophet, not so much. She doesn't do a lot of right click. Sure, her ult is very, very intimidating.
Yeah.
Reserve time.
Lower up than
Elder Titan. We haven't seen Elder Titan in a long time.
hey, man with the briefcase. Is he ready for action?
Oh, I thought it was this giant staple gun.
Both are applicable.
Okay. I'll call out the names here. We have Purge playing the Shadow Demon on Zephyr. Next up, Aosin will be playing the Sand King again. Blitz, just testing out his Crypt Swarm, will be playing Death Prophet. We have Sexy Bambo again on the Nyx, and this time Corey again on the Slark. And for EoT, we have Rior now playing the Mirana. Sort of the same kind of deal as his Weaver. Cass will now be playing Rubik. Pyong will be playing CM once again. Jo will be playing Naga. A little bit different than his Shadow Fiend. And Chrissy will be playing Elder Titan. Looks like they're going to check their Dire Jungle this time, just to make sure that the little Radiant mission in there doesn't happen this time. They'll set up a ward right here.
Looks like it's going to be tri-lane versus tri-lane again.
Yeah. What do you think in terms of tri-lane strengths here?
Well, I think the ability for Leap with the is a good setup. It makes it relatively easy, and King's able to get in close with Burrow Strike with it being such low burst. Have a slight setup for that, so you have multiple stuns. One thing that's interesting and benefit for Sexy Bambo is with Elder Titan, Spiked Carapace, you can easily Echo Stomp by staying out of the spirit and then walking into it with Spiked Carapace on.
Yeah, that's true.
Stopping Echo Stomp no matter where he's at. Very fun. So, this is odd. We have a Naga Siren mid. So you're close in saying that he might be farming.
Yeah.
And CM is sitting in jungle, so it's not going to be a trial lane.
I don't know about this lane for EoT. It seems pretty unsafe. I mean, look,
unsafe,
they're already going to go on him.
right
So
now,
he's immediately skilling the pounds, or the leap, and they're just going to kill him.
blood.
And that's that. He immediately skilled the leap, but they were ready for it. They just got around him. It's pretty easy that
Well,
way.
he leapt when he was still in tether. So that tether timing was very.
And if you look in mid, Jo taking tons of damage here from the just constant Crypt Swarms. And Blitz doesn't even have to worry. He's barely taking anything here. He got pulled lots of tangos and he almost has his bottle. Bottom, basically even. I don't think any of these can, or either of the heroes can kill each other. But like you were saying, top, I think, I don't see why they're having CM jungle. I don't think that they can do that. I think they can afford it.
After seeing that, CM should only be farming closer to.
Yeah, like the
lane.
easy camp, basically.
Camp and the medium camp down by the left of it.
Yeah.
And it opens it up, allowing.
They just warded right
defend.
here, so that's gonna block this camp for a little while.
Bottom isn't going so well for EoT either. Looks like still getting last hits with his Astral Spirit, but he's out of mana. And
I think the lanes are sort of shaping out the same way in terms of the side, but opposite way in terms of teams, because they've switched sides now. The tri-lane is going pretty well for Zephyr, and the other lanes are going well too. Looks like on bottom...
Naga has bottle and regen rune.
Looks like on bottom he's doing a few briefcase hits, and that's about it. Yeah, Blitz has the bottle, and Naga's going to start hurting right now. Because this constant Crypt Swarm damage is just going to be doing so much. Looks like Purge is in a weird area.
One benefit is Elder Titan now has the CM passive, and he just Soul Ring. So now the spirits are going to be coming out like maybe.
Yeah.
And get to put anything in Spiked Carapace. He could be negating 40 mana, the Astral Spirits, and returning all of that damage.
Miranda still doesn't have arrow. She'll probably pick it up here. No, she's actually going to pick up another in Starstorm. So they're really just sacking this combo that they drafted. What do you think about that?
I think it's a more farming role, and I don't think less of a combo. I don't think. It's wasted drafting. You invested so much. Might be for the late game or mid game. The game can have easy setups for it, but it's not worth it. You backing your early game really does set the pace for it.
Yeah, I agree. They don't really have too much. I mean, they will get the arrow in a little bit, but they've already lost some early game aggression they definitely could have had. And I think it comes down to CM jungling. I mean, not to blame the CM again, but I'm blaming the CM again because I don't see why CM in the jungle is so much more helpful, especially far back there. You could at least have CM in a better part of the jungle, close to the rest of the team.
Oh, we might be seeing something happening down and bottom. Oh, no. Other tank got stunned up and it's
Not much going on so far.
Zephyr is at the top of the last hits and the
Yeah.
still hanging in there. Look at Mirana, she is 4-1. They're farming role.
You have no right.
Yeah, she's doing pretty
Low on
shitty.
levels as well.
Yeah, EoT's just not doing great right now. I don't think they're gonna really switch up. They're gonna have CM smoked up in mid, and they'll see what they can do with that. But
Nick's just hit 6. He had a puddle.
he could maybe go for this.
Something. Well, if he doubles back behind that vision, pops his ult,
Poor top tower.
probably burst down.
And be drawing nigh.
Looking at
Look at top. Look at top. He just got
Okay.
arrowed right under the tower. Fortunately, they can't really do anything with it yet. But the two supports are
Radiant's
actually
middle
taking
tower
the
is
creeps
under
there.
attack.
They've pulled the creeps off so that they can do more tower damage here. Except they did bring the on bottom. Yeah, he's doing damage to him.
Pop his ult. If he uses his ult now, he might. Oh, he's out of mana.
Yeah, he had enough for a mana burn, but that was about it. Didn't have enough health.
What-
Oh,
it
he
wouldn't-
has stun again. He could maybe stun. I don't think they would do
I
enough.
think
though.
Elder Titan's gonna stay back a bit.
Yeah, he didn't have enough damage.
Look at it. He... Damage minus
That's
will be about 5 hits away.
And so, again, we get down to this
Very
low
passive
kill game. I really don't want another 60-minute game. Really don't want another 60-minute game.
Well, hopefully, with Zephyr's lineup pushing strat essentially with Death Prophet, should be making this game.
Yeah,
a
it
little more
should
exciting.
speed up a lot once they get that push going. They do already have level 7, in fact, on Blitz, and we'll check the XP graph here as we. Oh, actually, let's wait a second for that. Looks like Purge and Aosin are smoked up, sitting on the ramp towards mid, ready to go on Jo as soon as he basically goes down the
JO's
stairs.
aware.
Yep.
Both of them are just. I think they might have been within. If they smoked near river.
Yeah, they
Let's
might
say
have been.
River
They
Ward.
might have been under word. Looks like they might go around now, ready for a pincer movement here, but the creeps are coming in.
as middle
Can't
tower
exactly do
is
it.
under attack.
Aosin does have enough range for the burrow strike, but he's not going to do it.
Smoke is worn off. I think they're. Oh, maybe now that the creep wave's pushed past. Let's see what if Slark starts positioning for it.
Attack.
Both Ryo and
Pyong here is just going back into the jungle, and I don't really see what he's doing here. I guess he's going with Rubik for something.
Nyx is TPing mid.
Yeah.
The direst elements.
He's vendetted up and ready
Radiant's
to go.
bottom tower.
He's going to sit
He's
right.
going in.
He's going to do it right now. Yeah.
Go. They're going in. Is he gonna land it? Yep, he got it. Oh,
Unfortunately, look at all the backup
throw
they have
back into
here.
it.
He can't get it.
Back up. No.
Yeah, he doesn't have it. There,
That's good
this
response
Cripstorm is
from
doing
the-
pretty well. He could almost pop the ult and go for this tower. At the very least, I think they should go for top. They have Sand King and Slark, and I think they could definitely do it here.
Nyx popped Invis rune. And
Oh yeah, he's going back in.
they're probably looking for CM.
Yeah, CM has left the jungle now and is sitting at mid, so they're not really going to find anything, except for maybe the Mirana. No, he'll turn back right before he sees the Mirana.
Sand King is coming down bottom, trying to. Which might
He
be
will
very
see the
scary.
Mirana here. His Invin's rune's still up, so they may have people coming over here. Yeah, Shadow Demon.
We're
Oh
just
no,
trying
he's
to
coming
come
back.
over and respond.
Oh,
but
he could get the courier, maybe. They don't
doesn't
know.
have Vendetta,
He
it's
needs to
2
get
hits.
out.
It's 3 hits.
No, he has Vendetta. He'll be fine. He just needs to pop it right now. He'll kill the illusion first. Yeah, and he'll pop the Vendetta and go back in. Mirana's pretty dead here if they want to try it. I think they definitely have the ability.
They don't have a creep wave, so I don't think they're gonna dive tower.
Nyx is still sitting here though, and Mirana actually TP's bottom. Or no, so that's the CM.
Yeah, intros with the.
They get the impale off, and the leap goes,
Nice.
but they still get the kill.
Look for the leap.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Might be something happening down bottom. CM's come down and they're searching out with the
They,
spear.
I think they may have seen him,
Dire's
but
top tower is under attack.
Aosin's down in the bunker now, and I don't think they can do anything about that. He has Burrow Strike to get away, and with the trees down here, I don't think they can get him.
Can its end be drawing nigh?
I don't think he knows that CM is down here.
Yeah,
Might
I think you're
get
right.
caught off guard. He has no vision of it, and Naga just picked up a.
Oh, they popped the
Oh,
fissure
they
for
tried.
it, but nothing else is going to happen from that. He pops the sandstorm just for a second.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are just
Meanwhile, at top,
That's
they're
about
going to do a little bit here, but not much is going to happen. Oh, he's actually going to go on the CM, and CM's going to instantly die from the Burrow Strike.
You gonna try and turn it around? One more hit?
Yep,
There it is.
the Spirit takes it. The 2 TPs coming in, though.
Do you have a stun? In 2,
The Impale,
1.
and
Oh,
he's
there we go.
juking it, but he still gets it anyway. And the rest of this damage will probably do it here. Yeah, the leap and the rest of that.
This is the aggression that they needed
Yeah,
this game that they just couldn't find. Man,
last game, yeah.
good to see it coming out.
And at mid, Blitz pops the ghosts, and this should be a pretty easy tower. Except there is rotation coming in.
Dire's
Now,
tower
look.
is under attack.
Oh, the ghosts! The ghosts!
Oh,
It still gets
not enough.
denied.
Dire's middle tower.
But if you look at the last hits in the farm of the 2 farming heroes
Yeah.
on either team, it is a sad story.
For Mirana, yeah. The
You've got,
19.
Slark. You've got Slark, who's 0-2 with 74 last hits. 0-2 with
Looks like Aosin is rushing for another Blink Dagger, and he already has his level 6.
Oh, top. Look at
Bambo's
top.
coming
Makes
in,
his
yeah,
Ven-
he has the Vendetta
makes his
up.
Vendetta up.
The tower's still up, though, and they can't
Dire's
really do
bottom
anything.
tower is under attack.
He might pull the trigger in
No,
just a second. No. He'll back off.
Oh,
He's
top
really
left.
thinking... Oh, he's going on the Rubik, and
Boom.
that's
Rubik
it.
is dead.
The
Slark wasn't
pounce
even
wasn't even needed, yeah.
There's 4 top. Are they going to turn this into a push, or are they just going to back out, try and turn around?
They don't
This
have the
ward-
ghost, but they don't need them.
this
Another
ward
Impale
is
just
doing
misses on the
work.
CM. Rior has the leap and could pounce out if needed. Oh, he is silenced, but I don't think it's going to matter. Yeah, the Burrow Strike misses, and he'll
Burst
just leave.
strike misses.
They're dragging the
Oh.
creeps, and if they're smart, they'll drag the
Bottom
creeps
tower
off.
is
Yeah,
under
Purge
attack.
will drag the creeps off of the tower, and this should be
Oh,
a free top tower here.
sexy Bambo.
Meanwhile, on
Radiant's
bottom,
bottom
Chrissy's doing a little bit of
tower is
damage to the
under
bot
attack.
tower. So,
Comparatively, they're
if,
gonna
yeah,
take
if
top
they're
for
if they're
nothing.
smart, they won't have to trade
Dire's
this.
top tower is under
Well, they still have
attack.
glyph. Right? Like they can glyph it, TP it. And
He's doing a
turn
bit
it
of
around.
damage here, but
Dire's
yeah,
top
they'll
tower
take the
has
tower,
fallen.
and they'll
Radiant
just do
structures
it.
are fortified.
There's the glyph. Now you
No
gotta
one's
bring this.
TPing there, though,
Tower
actually.
is under attack.
They're having a
No.
couple people TP mid, but that's
There,
about
there
it.
was 4 mid, so they
No one's coming bottom. He could keep going if he wanted to, but he'll start coming towards mid because they can see. The Zephyr team coming in here at mid, getting ready to push the tier 2 down.
Oh, let's look down in the river.
Yeah,
Does he
he'll
stunned
get
on
the
it? He's
impale
stunned?
and the mana burn, but he doesn't have anything else
has no
apart from that.
follow-up, yeah.
There's no backup
No,
for
it's
him,
not.
so
Best elements up,
not enough.
pelting Radiant's bottom tower.
Elder Titan will be going for the mech this game. And we'll see what Naga has. Not really much. Looks like Naga's going for the Radiance build.
attack.
She will actually have the Sacred Relic in a second. What do you think about the Radiance build for
I do
Naga
not like
right
this. I think it's an attempt to keep the lanes pushed out so
Yeah.
Death Prophet can't be
I have seen it a couple of times with a Miracle, and it can be really good if you're good at it, but I don't know about this game. I mean, it will help a little bit against Death Prophet, but Death Prophet isn't really so much... It isn't really as good at pushing waves as she is at just taking your tower immediately. I mean, the Crypt Swarm is good, but that's not where she excels. She excels in taking down the towers, and you can't split push out and get your towers back. So, we'll see what happens. Nyx will get his Blink Dagger.
Nyx alone put out 250 top of 260, so you're looking at 500 damage, and you know that's half of Naga's total HP essentially.
Purge is smoked up here for more wards, and he'll come back into the jungle here. Meanwhile, Aosin's jungling with Sandstorm.
Rubik is only level 4, sitting on boots and a wand. We're looking very.
Cam says Naga is starting to become a core again and is starting to seen by more people like Eternal Envy, and I would agree. I really started with Miracle, of Singaporean fame. He's just really good at Naga, and Micro is very good with Naga if you have the right items, because those illusions can just do a lot of damage.
No, cover your eyes.
And yeah, the blink stun, and that's an instant death for the Elder Titan, and they should be a free tower at bottom.
Yeah,
I don't think they even need to pop the ghosts.
I don't think they will unless they see a TP.
Yeah, or they could go for tier 2. If they go tier 2, then they could pop the
Cover your eyes.
ghosts. Actually,
Dire's
don't
bottom tower is taking. The Dire just can't resist attacking Radiant's top tower.
The response is Mirana's pushing mid.
I actually didn't notice this, but Corey has a Midas this time, and it looks like he might be going for a Bloodstone or
must summon
Lincoln.
the spirit to defend their top tower. Dire's
They
bottom
pop the
tower
ghosts,
has
and they're going to go
fallen.
tier 2 on this,
Don't shoot the
and they
messenger.
have no reason not to.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Naga is
attack.
just staying mid.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Mirana's not doing much damage to tower. Like, they lost a tier 1 and a tier 2
Or nothing.
for some damage.
Yeah,
on
some damage on the tier 1.
mid.
That's Death Prophet's Bloodstone immediately. And this is just going to start getting out of control, I think.
Naga's Radiance just came online though.
Yeah, that's true. She's going to need to pop some illusions and get that split push going as fast as possible, though. Because the push is going to start coming now with the Bloodstone for Death Prophet. And I don't think it's ever going to stop. Looks like Slark will be getting a Lincoln's. What do you think about that?
The only stuns that he can't get away from, Lift and CM Frostbite. So
He can pounce and CM Frostbite.
Yeah, so he's essentially invulnerable with
Yeah,
the Lincolns.
I don't really like it. I don't think the Lincoln's really helps. I mean, all I see it blocking is Rubik.
And it'll block net, which BKB won't.
You also have to remember for Naga, your BKB isn't as safe of an item because of the sleep. They're gonna look at this mid tower here. Blitz has his spirits up in a couple seconds, or the ghost. Yeah, the blink stuns, and CM is immediately dead. They're gonna pop the fissure here and do a decent amount of damage here, but this tower is still dead.
Running out for Dire's
Wow, I'm
middle
lagging
tower.
a lot.
Yeah, same here.
I am really lagging. Like, I'm getting like frame by frame.
We're watching Slideshow Dota.
Yeah, basically.
Brought to you by...
They'll take the tower, I guess, and maybe get the
Dire's
sweep
middle
wave.
tower is
Another
under
arrow
attack.
zooms by.
Jo is
do
taking
nothing.
bottom. While this is going on, Jo is pushing bottom. They
Yeah,
get a
that's
TP
true.
response. Got tier 1.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Got tier 2 down to about 60% HP. But they are now missing 2 lanes of outer towers, with only 1 outer tower left on top.
Dire's middle tower
Yeah, I'm
is
getting
under
a ton
attack.
of lag. I guess we'll just have to live with it for the time being. And What do you think EoT has to do to come back in this game? Oh, did I lose you?
No, it's very tough for them. They don't really have their one farming hero is sitting on drums and a wand essentially.
Yeah.
And power treads. So we're be that hard of a hitter. She doesn't have any natural hard hitting abilities. So it's gonna be very tough. Take down this Slurk.
Oh, it looks like there's a fight going on. Jo pops the
Fight in
song.
the jungle, defensive song.
Suddenly lag is gone. That's interesting.
And we're back.
That's really weird. As soon as there's a fight, the lag stops. Usually it's the opposite.
Best career.
Oh, they're
Going
gonna
to
instantly go into rush. I
Song
wonder
is
why
down.
they
There's no reason.
thought
There's
about
no
that.
reason because the song's down.
Oh, the
They
song, yeah.
can't go in.
Yeah, that's true. They're gonna even pop the ghost just to make sure. The spirit will
There's
scout
this
it out, but they're not even responding.
Here's the stomp.
They're not even
They gonna
responding,
go
though.
in?
They can't do anything. They're coming closer. He's just gonna pop a fissure.
No.
See if he can get someone.
Naga's top. Naga's
Like
top. They're just keeping an eye on it. There's no reason for them to go. They just have to let them give it away.
Radiant's top tower
And they're
is
gonna take
under
Rush,
attack.
and
The
Slark will
mighty
pick it up.
Roshan has
20
fallen,
minutes in.
but
Rush for a tier 1. Oh, not even. There's a TP response and a push back.
Fortified.
Are they gonna
However,
deny it?
It's not in deny
believe
range
they
yet.
should. Yeah, it is.
Now it is. Now it is.
And there you
Those
go.
last few hits got it. Rana is now farming the enemy jungle.
Yes, it's been confirmed. Radiant's
What do you
top
think
tower
Mirana
has
should go
been
for next
denied.
with such shit farm, basically?
She already has drum. I think to get a damage item of sorts. Those are always
Like
so
a
expensive.
Yasha, say? Yasha and then go into either a Manta or Sanjin Yasha.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, I would agree with that. We just need,
But
we
she
just need
will.
something.
She will need it. She'll need a Deso eventually to help with the push.
Yeah.
She'll need Deso into Manta, and the Yasha builds into Manta, so it could lead into something else.
Yeah.
It's a very long road for EoT, and it might be out of their grasps, but we saw Zephyr make a mistake, so
Yeah.
now we're seeing split push with the Radiance. Bottom is being damaged now. Ike Road,
Is under attack.
August Siren. taking
According to
it.
Cameron,
Is under attack.
what did he say here? $20, it's Lincoln's Manta Deso that is standard Korean Mirana,
Radiant's
as
middle
they take the
tower
tier
is
2
under
on
attack.
top. This actually, the tier 2 on bottom is taking a ton of damage, and the catapult is... No, it's taking Terra Aggro now. But they almost got the tier 2 on bottom. Check
Yeah.
the XP graph here. Zephyr's ahead by about 10,000 experience, as well as about 12,000 gold here.
Naga is half, or Mirana is half the
Net worth of the Death Prophet.
Slark.
Yeah, and the Slark,
Slark.
too. The Naga's the only one who's doing anything in this game, and a lot of that's probably due to the Radiance farm.
Yeah.
She actually has a Boots of Travel. What do you think about the Boots of Travel?
Helps with the split push, and that's pretty much all they have left. It allows her to split push, TP up, and still be part of the fights.
Looks like she'll be going for a Yasha next, probably for a Manta for extra illusions.
This is
And
where Naga starts to look a little like PL.
yeah, a little bit if you're gonna go that
Yeah,
build.
really annoying.
Cam says Naga's going to have BOT Radiance, Manta Heart, Radiance again, Butterfly, just like a PL. And that's really all they have right now is just try to split push. But the thing is, the Radiant Heroes... Oh, he says Diffusal instead. The Radiant Heroes are so tough right now that they can respond to split push pretty easily. I mean, they have
but
Death Prophet, they have
it's
Sand
time
King.
for Mirana.
Yeah, it'll buy a
It's
little
time
bit of
for
time.
Mirana.
It's just, what is...
Looks like Mirana might be going KB first.
Yeah.
She picks up the Ogre Club. It might be a casual Ogre Club for HP, since she was below 1k.
It could be for the Secret Ags upgrade. That gives all of your team permanent invis. Passively. course. Which would actually really help them a lot, since that's probably the only way they're going to win this game. And now that I say that, they probably will win. But we'll see them go on the bottom tier 3.
High ground. Yeah.
They're going to pop the ghosts, and the rest of Zephyr actually isn't here yet. But EoT has no. They will blink in and immediately take down the Rubik before the song. The song is up, and they'll take it off right as the fissure goes. Corey's doing some damage here, but his Shadow Dance is off, and he might die. Aosin will burrow strike out, and none of them are dead.
They blew up one of them. The
Arrow's gonna miss, but the Radiance Burn is just doing so much here. He has to pop his Spike Carapace just to stay alive, and barely will. None of them, again, are dead yet. And I guess they're gonna have to back off here. Too many of them are at low health, and I don't think they have enough heal to bring them all up again. Slark will get a basher.
But look at the tower. It's at 400 HP now.
Yeah, it did. They did do a lot.
And it took everything from EoT.
Yeah.
CN hasn't even scaled her ult yet, which would have been amazing in that fight, but you know, up last time. They might be reinitiating. That arrow might. Oh,
Slark took a lot of damage there, but he will still get out of here. Rubik just has Spike Carapace, and he really needs a better spell than that.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
If he could get the ghost, that could change a fight, but that's going to be a little hard. Oh, the arrow does hit on Purge, but I don't think they can go on this. Yeah.
No, it's behind too many people. The
Slark just balls deep, going down the tower, gets a couple hits.
Top tower is being split pushed by Jo.
To defend the top tower.
Yeah, he might actually
as well as mid.
get it now.
This split push is working.
Yeah, it's starting to work now.
But
he's not microing his illusions very well, though. He's actually, his illusions are taking all the tower aggro eventually. He could.
Well, and he has one just sitting out there.
He could stand a little better.
He gets top, and he might get mid soon.
Radiant's top tower.
Yeah, Zephyr's actually making a mistake here by letting his split push happen. They will. Oh, they could take the tower. The glyph is up, but.
And there's the tower. Is it going to get denied?
It has 17 HP. Okay.
Dire's bottom tower has been denied.
The ghosts are still up. They should go racks. Oh, the arrow!
No.
The arrow hits on Blitz, and that's gonna. Corey too, almost dead. The fissure is not even needed. They're just gonna dive in without it. Bambo.
But look at that blood.
Staffed back.
He's gonna be back up in 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Like naked racks for the life of someone who's gonna be up in a few seconds.
Yeah.
It's giving them some much needed gold, but you take down a lane of racks, they're going to be at such a disadvantage that it might not even.
Yeah, it's going to be just that much harder to split push. They will be able to send a couple of Naga illusions, but still.
Manta will be up in 100 gold at Naga.
That's going to help. Yeah.
That might turn things around. Oh, we've got Sexy Bambo looping around. What's going to happen? Is Mirana going to get caught out?
I don't know if he can do it.
Do you see him?
He's gonna hide it, and now he's gonna see him.
There he goes.
Oh,
he's gone.
He leaps right into the stun. They don't have enough though. The rest of his team
alone.
is too far back. That was miscommunication. They didn't try to help him at all.
Well, if he initiated with his ult, Vendetta, he might have burst him down, but he stunned him first, and then there was no follow up. So
yeah,
he should have hit. Use Vendetta, done the damage, and then maybe he could have got him solo.
Yeah.
But even then, that was a crapshoot. He Vendetta up again. But they have no vision. There goes the sentry ward I was about to say, and then they're gonna spot out this ward here that is able to give a peek inside.
The arrow will hit on Blitz again, but they're not gonna do it again.
Got Jo farming. He now has Manta and Boots and Radiance. So, what are we going to see next? Our stat man on the sideline is saying we're going to see a Fusel Blade next, and that is quite scary to see.
No, I think Heart first. Heart first. But yeah, he agrees. Heart first. It makes your illusions really tanky, and then you can actually fight instead of just split pushing.
But is it going to come in time? Is the question. Like, they're doing damage to the melee racks. The spirits are doing.
Oh, he's gonna blink stun, and that's instantly Rubik dead again. The song is popped, and CM is ulting on nothing.
Wasted CM ult.
Nothing at all. The fissure will pop, and no one dead.
That was miscommunication on EoT.
Yeah.
Another blink stun.
A lot of mistakes in this game. I mean,
On the side of EoT.
oh, I'm getting bad lag now.
Yep, we've got lag again. Apparently there's a Sand King ult going around somewhere.
Yeah, it looks like Nyx died somehow. Jo chasing, not anymore, and extreme lag.
They're disengaging. The
Yeah.
range Rax is one hit away from it. So this lane is going to be that much harder to defend and push out. Split pushing is going to be nigh impossible with Radiance only.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, dress me up and call me Shirley.
Oh,
Dyer's
wait.
bottom belly.
Looks like they might go into Rosh, or they're just checking. Yeah, Rosh is still not up yet.
Marana is still farming that BKB, and we'll have it in just a little bit. What do you think about the Marana BKB?
Unsure, like not hitting hard enough. Instantly are the Rubik and the CM.
Yeah.
Could do some damage. But take some time for the supports to lay down their stuns, and maybe then they can turn this around. But
Yeah, I
very
agree.
bleak. Nyx in jungle.
Still getting bad lag. Oh, it's a little better. Almost.
Yeah, we have Zephyr just roaming their jungle. Any movement up top.
Yeah, I don't know, I'm getting so much lag. It's weird because it's
Yeah.
like bursting, so it's not like the fact that I'm streaming.
Yeah, no, and it's on my end as well, so it might just be the
Server.
Dota itself, the server.
Yeah.
We have seen other people.
Blitz does have a pipe now, as well as an ultimate orb for what will probably be a sheep stick, and that will just basically kill someone. Like, they can't die, and they can just
Yeah.
instantly gib someone.
They're far too tanky at this point. It's all but one for them.
Yeah.
However, we were this, optimistic for EoT last game, and
Yeah.
they were able to drop the ball. So hopefully it would be fun to see some surprises. I'd like a plot twist.
Looks like CM Force Staff, Marana
Radiant's
BKB,
bottom tower is under attack.
It looks like,
and we'll
Rubik is going
see
Force Staff as
what
well.
else we're gonna get in here.
but now the siege begins on the bottom one. But Purge is bursted down. That stolen Crypt Swarm is doing work.
I'm
Picked
not
up.
seeing Purge die.
No, he was close.
Oh, okay.
But
I
the
was
Crypt Swarm
worried.
got him low, but between mech and Earn Charge, he's back full.
Oh, Blitz is actually picked up, I think.
He's lifted.
And Song,
Song?
a BKB'd hero, and I'm frozen. What about you?
Are you gonna drop?
Maybe. Wow, this is really bad. Are you still frozen?
Yeah. An error sign pop up on my end.
Yeah, I think this is a full drop. Oh, no, here we go. I've unlagged. Ish. It's gone a little better now. It looks like they got the tower, not the racks, and they lost Sand King for it. This is like terrible.
I'm still skipping around.
Yeah, I'm still skipping a ton, but at least I'm
this
moving.
is server. I think this is server side.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna look on another channel, see if.
Yeah, check another channel, see what's going on. Sorry guys, this appears to be some sort of server issue. Not really sure.
Oh, they're good on their end. So I think this is perfectly fine.
Thanks, Dota.
I guess it's Dota in game.
I wonder what people are saying about in-game. If I open the spec chat, what are people saying? Oh, can't see. Looks like they will go for Rosh here. Oh, they're going up top. Or towards mid, I mean. And they're coming back. Should be going for Rosh now. God, this lag is really bad. Are you still having it?
Yep.
It's kind of hard to cast what's going on. I can't tell what's going on myself.
Rosh eats an arrow, and
Yeah.
they know. EoT knows they're in there, but there's nothing they can do.
I like when arrows fly through people. That's the best part.
But you do have Naga split pushing down bottom, attacking.
I'm
tier
still
3.
frozen, so... Oh, here we go.
Oh,
a new
but
frame.
TP's
A
down
new
there.
frame? Okay. Oh,
Time
we're advancing a
is
couple
running
frames
out
now.
for Dire's middle tower.
Oh, God,
Slark's
this
pushing
is
up
bad.
mid. Free beats an arrow, saving Corey from dying. The Lincoln saves him from.
Okay, I'm gonna try reconnecting. Let's see what happens. There. I will try reconnecting to this. Hopefully it'll help. And if not,
It's like
then
Zephyr
whatever.
is starting to group up top. Are they going to push it out?
Sorry, folks. Hopefully this will... Never mind. Oh, and I have directed camera. Hooray. There you go. Well, unfortunately, we're just gonna have to do this as best we can. Looks like they're sort of roboting towards top.
Yep. They might begin the siege.
Oh, it's good now. It's good now.
All it
Okay.
takes is a team fight.
Yep. These illusions are starting to do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Oh, they actually are taking the disrupt.
Unless I'm
Doing a little bit of
mistaken.
radiance damage back.
Let's be serious.
They dodge the arrow,
Dire's top
and they're
barracks
just
are
gonna try to
under
hit the
attack.
Rex. The song goes out,
Song's up. But
and
the-
he gets arrowed, but again, they're wasting the song. The fissure,
Well,
the fissure goes, but just doesn't do enough damage, and Slark is just doing so much damage. The
Here goes the
epicenter
team.
just does
Dire's top
everything.
barracks are under
This is game.
The CM ult just does nothing at all, and Moran is just trying to run
Double
away now.
GG's
Oh,
gonna be called.
no? Yeah. Yeah, this is Ghost, this is at least Rex. And the bottom Rex is
Dire's
already
top
gone. This
barracks
should-
have fallen. Radiant's
That
middle
SK
tower
ult did a
is
lot
under
in the
attack.
last fight.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
and
GG.
The Naga song just bought time for the setup and the reinitiate, as well as the Ghost to just eat through that mid tower or the top two towers.
I think that in theory, the Naga is an okay pickup, but I think they just didn't have the coordination at all. They didn't really feel
They should have
set up
had
with it.
They should have had Naga farming, and they should have had Marana. That would have changed things up. And if they weren't going to play Marana into all of these setups, then why have her in that lane in the first place and just have her...
Yeah. If you look, Slark and Shadow Demon, Corey and Perch didn't even die. They didn't die at all. Well, that's game 2, guys. It's, what, 2-0 right now. And,
Just one more, possibly.
yeah, Zephyr might just GG it out and make it a nice 3-0, which is pretty surprising considering that they actually lost in the upper bracket semifinals to EoT. So we'll see what happens here in the next game. And
I would like to state that yet to draw.
you're kind of lagging. It's a little hard to hear you.
I said my internet's yet to draw.
Oh, yeah. It's just that the server is so shitty that it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
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 Okay, well, we'll be with you guys in a little bit for the next game. I'll mute my mic. If you want to talk, you can. I'll be back in a little bit.
Cameron, are you here? Or are you just
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, you're here? Oh, well then.
Yeah,
maybe I
I've
can
been here
talk.
the whole time.
I just didn't want to
Hey.
talk to work only. No, I'm kidding.
What do you
What do you think about that game?
It was good. You guys' commentary wasn't exactly as intuitive for some of the shit, like the Naga Siren. You guys didn't put enough faith in that, even though it ended up not pulling out, but you still gotta put some faith in that Naga Siren.
I said that if
Rourke,
she
you
was
kept
able
dropping
to
a
farm
lot. You kept dropping a lot. Like,
Yeah, I didn't really want to say, but you sometimes will, like,
You
you drop
drop
in the middle of your sentence, then it'll, like, pick up. Sometimes at the right time,
Is
but
it-
sometimes not.
Is it because, like, I think I have a low threshold and I sit further away from my laptop now?
Maybe.
you gotta be careful about that, because you would drop like mid thought, and I'd be like, "What is he trying to say?" What else? Oh yeah, they definitely got outdrafted, so we'll talk about that.
I
like
think the
idea
lag
of
was
not
really bad.
having a third person, because when we tried doing a third person at the end of that first game, it just became a cluster. So I think having just two people talk at one time works really well.
So hopefully this next game will start up pretty quickly. I almost want it to be a 3-0, because I kind of still have a headache. And I know Cam wants Zephyr to win, because you have rares on him. Rourke, do you want Zephyr to win too? Oh, Rourke is gone.
Plus, yeah, I definitely think that we'll talk about it. Actually, I'll save my comments till we start up again. Actually, no, it doesn't matter because we have like 4 people. I definitely think that you have a draft. You have picked up a second from Marana. You have to going into run. You pick up the combo right away when you have the opportunity. The fact that Bane wasn't banned until the second phase, but they picked up a Crystal was really bad.
Yeah.
Crystal Maiden and Marana is not a strong combination, and it's pretty bad in a lane together unless you have a Bane or like some
Sam
other
wasn't
thing.
even in the lane. Morana was solo for the first blood, essentially. Rubik was dicking around behind first tier 1, and CM was in the jungle. And
I'm dropping frames.
It is
like I'm
just
really lagging. So
poor play.
it was just poor drafting,
There we go.
and then
Better.
poor play. Like, if they
No,
wanted to...
the draft wasn't super bad. My only thing is that I would have swapped out the Crystal for a Bane. I was like, that would have been the only thing I think. Other than that, it's not like they got mega outdrafted.
Yeah, outdrafted, but they... Alright, who's their carry? Marana, who is already notoriously not a strong... She can be a good carry if you build items
She's
on her.
been the number 1 carry of the Korean scene.
Of the Korean scene, which is known for being bad.
Which is what we're watching right now, so don't talk shit on it, because that's what you're talking about. Like, don't talk shit on the stuff
They
you're
can
casting.
improve.
Yeah, they can, but as of now, they're not, and they run that. So don't talk shit on it, talk about the good parts of it. The whole point of being a good caster. He's part of good casting.
Speaking, is it true? Wait, what? Are we offline?
no.
Okay, there we go.
This stream was having a little trouble because I was dropping some frames, but the internet's okay now.
Alright, so who do we want casting next game?
What if... let me think about this.
I figure you might as well be in all of them because you're the one who can do the fast talking.
Yeah.
I freeze a bit, so I don't really want to be doing the fast talking.
I just wish-
until I get more.
I just
practice
want to,
at it.
like, take off these headphones for a couple of minutes.
Then do it.
You guys can talk, I'll mute myself, and, yeah, I'll come back in when the game is up.
Not have any viewers?
We should have the same viewers as before. Yeah, we have viewers still.
We've got at least Chess and Noah.
No, we don't have either of them. We have
Oh.
Aaron and someone else who I don't know.
Sweet. Someone's sticking around for the fun.
I don't know who it is. I feel like it's someone that I know, but I'm not sure. Also, Chess got really butthurt because I banned him for 10 seconds.
Yeah, dude.
Did you guys look at? Did you guys see his messages?
No.
Oh, he was totally butthurt and like, wow, you guys are shitty. Why don't you play? And I don't know, some weird other messages. So I was like, I'm gonna ban him for like 10 seconds and see what happens. And then he like, I don't know if it didn't work or something, but it kept going. And then like, the second time it worked, and then he said, "Wow, banned." What and then lots of asterisks cast, and then he's like bitching in Facebook about it. It's kind of funny.
He's not bitching. He just said, "Let the people say what they want, fag." That's literally all he said. That doesn't count as bitching.
Okay, maybe. Yeah, I'm going to take off my headphones and mute myself for a little bit, so you guys can keep talking if you want. Oh wait, is this actually the next game? Wait a second, maybe it's the next game.
No, if it is. Rourke, I gotta cast this game, and if it goes to game 4, you cast the next one. We'll just do trade-off like that.
And if it's a game 5, then you both have to cast at the same time?
Yeah.
Who wants to go to sleep?
Yeah, right. So the people who weren't on Central Time. Fuck you guys. Okay, so Zephyr has Nyx, and EoT has Moran and Crystal Maiden. So basically we're just doing the same draft for the 3rd time in a row.
Oh shit, wait, I gotta get into Dota then.
Why same draft?
Alright, Rourke. You get a shut up now and you can be Statsman. Alright, Evan, let's do this.
10 seconds remaining.
Oh, they get the Storm Spirit this time. The Blitz Storm Spirit has happened. They want to just win. They want to just finish the game.
God, this CM Marana combo is just, it's really bad. It's weak. It's not
I don't
a good
know why
setup.
these teams are picking the fucking same hero.
Okay, here's this problem that happens in Dota, like, on the pro scene, where if a strategy works, they do it again.
Except it doesn't. It hasn't worked.
I know.
5 seconds
I know.
remaining.
This I don't
Zephyr won
understand.
the first game, not because of their strat, but because EoT fucked up.
Reserve time.
Yeah, I know, but they just kind of, I'm assuming they're just figuring that it's the draft, so they went ahead and just picked up the Knicks again. Which is actually okay. Bambo does decent on the Knicks. Like, it's not amazing, but
He
it's,
left some pretty good stuns.
yeah,
but-
it's a nice little way to, it's a comfortable offlaner for him, I guess. I mean, I'd rather see, like, a Magnus out of him, or...
They figured the
like,
Naga's worth it enough to ban. What do you think about that?
That's really smart. Naga's starting to get seen a lot more in the pro scene, being a lot like how Miracle used to play her. Like, Isama's been playing her all the time now. And there's that Earthshaker again. I love Earthshaker as a sport. I think he's super strong. I think... Oh, and we have a Wisp.
The
I wonder who they're gonna
Girth
be.
Shaker? Oh yeah, Wisp. Get ready
I
for
wonder
the
who they're going to
combo.
be. It's going to be a Purge Wisp, because I don't think Eosin knows how to play Wisp as well as Purge does, so... I'm pretty sure Purge is going to be picking up the Wisp.
Yellow is Wisp. And, Wisp tethering with Storm Spirit is pretty good, but I feel like they should probably go for Tiny. Tiny is just so good with Wisp. It's
10
just dumb.
seconds remaining.
They probably will. I'm wondering who EOT is going to pick up now
5
to just
seconds
kind of
remaining.
deal with that, because it probably, since it is going to be the Tiny, I don't know who else they'd be able to pick to deal with it.
Reserve time.
We'll see who they want to go for. They're gonna go for Lone Druid. Wow, when's the
I
last
have
time
not
you've
seen a Lone Druid in a while. Like, Bulldog doesn't even play Lone Druid that much anymore.
Yeah. We're gonna see how this works out. Well, EoT, this is their last game, so they're pulling out what they think is the absolute best for them. So,
Which
obviously they have someone who
unfortunately is
can
the
really play Lone Druid.
I wonder if Jail's going to be taking the Lone Druid mid.
10 seconds remaining.
Can Jail play Lone Druid that well? I don't think so.
I don't know, I haven't
5
ever
seconds
seen Jail
remaining.
play Lone Druid.
Then again, Lone
so-
Druid is a weird pick right now, so we could be him
Reserve
yet.
time.
We'll see. We'll see what Zephyr wants to get here. They are gonna need a.
Jailson does get the Sand King this time. I wonder who they're going to pick up for him.
They're gonna get an off lane, I think.
if they want to be greedy, they could pick up Ursa. Zephyr could pick up Ursa to go with that Wisp.
Ursa Wisp?
Ursa Wisp is really strong.
I think Tiny Wisp is better.
Tiny Wisp is really like the strongest combo, probably. Well, I don't know. Chaos Knight Wisp is still really
Chaos
good,
Knight
I
Wisp
think.
is good. I just think, yeah,
it is
Tiny Wisp.
Tiny
Tiny just
is
like
so
he does
strong.
so
Tiny's
much
just so
fucking
strong.
damage
It's
that
just
like
so strong.
yeah.
Their team's gonna melt, especially the Crystal main, especially the Mirana. Like Mirana is normally okay because she has a really good range. Like her good attack range and her really good attack speed and like everything makes her good. But Tiny, once he picks up that axe, just runs through everything,
5
and it's
seconds
just
remaining.
Yeah.
I don't see much going to stop the Tiny. Like they're going to EoT really has to pick up either something like a Bane, or they have to pick up a Shadow Demon. They have to deal with something that's going to be able to stop a Tiny. Otherwise, the most they can bet on is like an Entangle from the Lone Druid Bear, and that's not necessarily like the best thing to bank on against a Tiny with a BKB.
Well, Lone Druid will actually be able to get the entangles on Tiny, which could help, but I feel like Tiny and Wisp will really beat Lone Druid, because yeah, Lone Druid's tanky, but it's Tiny, and Tiny's whacking you with a fucking tree. So
5
we'll have to
seconds
see.
remaining.
And EoT actually bans out the Shadow Demon, which is weird because that's one of the heroes they could pick up to deal with the BKB. And Zephyr goes ahead and bans out the Nature's Prophet, which we haven't. I'm trying to remember how much Nature's Prophet gets played in the Korean scene. I think it's a decent amount when he can get picked, but they usually don't pick him up till like the last, so he has to kind of go through the entire draft. So I've only seen him like once or twice. So I'm not
Analyst
exactly
Work
sure.
says they do have their ES who did work first game, and that's true.
10 seconds.
Their
10
Earthshaker was
seconds
really
remaining.
good in the first game, setting up
5
everything.
seconds, 5 seconds
The
remaining.
real problem in the first game was actually Jo, because he just didn't have the buyback.
Reserve
And I don't know if that's like completely his fault. I mean, you
And
could call that
Shadow
a
Shaman's
captain
picked up.
choice, you could call that like being unlucky, but the Shadow Shaman here is interesting
We're
because
seeing a mid Shadow Shaman. Jo's going to be playing that Shadow Shaman with the Lone Druid off lane.
the Shadow Shaman is
Lich.
interesting because you now actually have 4 stuns to cancel the shackles,
Oh,
and he can just die.
Radiant team.
looks like Aosin's going to be playing Wisp, and Purge is going to be taking the Lich. I have not seen Aosin play Wisp. Usually whenever Zephyr drafts Wisp, they give to Purge.
Yeah.
So Purge does love himself some Lich. So
And you're
I'm
right,
going to
Shadow
be
Shaman will
interested.
be going mid, I assume, since Jo is playing him. And they're gonna have the Rior, Mirana, and I just don't think this carry Mirana is working out for them. Not that carry Mirana is bad, but they're just not doing that great.
They're
EoT
not
with the carry Mirana.
executing it well.
Yeah.
Like you really, if you're going to be like focusing on, let's actually Stormlands. If you're going to be focusing on a carry Mirana in a tri lane, you've got to have setup. You've got to have that Bane. You've got to have
Yeah.
like just any sort of a decent stun.
Hey,
They
for
just-
if you look at Storm Spirit's cosmetic items, do you see 2
Yeah.
blue squares? Because I
Yes.
do. What?
Oh yeah, I've seen that before on certain stuff. I forget why that happens.
Why is that happening?
I don't remember. It's some other reason.
Okay, well, oh, no special bear. Do you even have any bear Lone Druid items? 2 shit ones. Well, that shows how much he likes Lone Druid. And, we're gonna see what's happening here. Looks like they're gonna do another tri-lane with the Mirana again. And,
30
Stunlings is
seconds to
great.
battle.
This is literally the same lane they had.
I think it could work for them this time as long as they don't feed off the Mirana right away. Assuming, yeah, so with
Or no,
Purge
sorry,
on
last
the
time they
Lich-
had the Weaver.
Yeah. So with Purge going mid, they're running it 2-2-1. So I don't know. A tri-lane versus the dual Tiny Wisp, I think it's going to go significantly better for EoT this time around. I think they won't have such a hard time versus Zephyr, because Tiny doesn't have a super strong lane presence if he has to deal with one or two people harassing him all the time because he has what is it, 0 base armor to begin with. So everything is full damage that he's taking from those right-click harasses, and it's really hard for Tiny to deal with that kind of stuff. So I think this time around, EoT is going to have a significantly better time, but they cannot let it go late game because Zephyr will just run all over them.
They can't even go to mid game because I feel like with the Wisp, Tiny's going to come online a lot sooner because he'll have so much attack speed. He doesn't really need to go for anything other than an Ags.
And generally in Pro Dota, you see a lot of Tinys just get, they pick up boots, then they pick up Ags. The boots Ags rush really helps Tiny become a lot more powerful than you normally would.
Yeah.
Because I think Ags on Tiny, if I remember correctly, hold on, I'm going to check it out. Does not say. Yeah, but with Scepter, he gets bonus to his toss.
Whoa, I didn't see that coming. Okay. I probably should have, because Blitz, but yeah.
I didn't expect that, actually, because Shadow Shaman's a particularly strong mid-hero. He's been, Sing Sing's been plays him a lot, and as well as S4, I think, really likes playing the Shadow Shaman. Not so much anymore since the wards have been nerfed, so that Roshan can't be killed at 6 anymore by Shadow Shaman.
Yeah.
But it's definitely something that mid players have been starting to like a lot because Ether Shock is really powerful, and between Hex, Shackles, and being able to trap someone in a Serpent Ward, Shadow Shaman has a lot to bring to a team fight.
Yeah, I agree. And this lane is actually looking to be a lot easier for Tiny than we initially thought. You can see Mirana's not doing too much to him. He does have the Stout Shield. The thing is, though, this Earthshaker is ready to go. They're rotating the CM down towards mid because they don't really need him. But I think if they did have him, they could actually get a kill. They are going to Fisher right now to prevent the possible death of Mirana. But
now, the thing is that Tiny is only at 6 last hits, whereas Mirana's on 11.
Yeah.
So even though he's not having as tough of a time, he's definitely not going to be getting the same farm that we're going to be seeing coming out from the Mirana. And again, this is where Mirana is going to be having a bit of an advantage for a while. And she's actually saving her. Oh, she puts her. Yep, she saved her 2 skill points till just now, and she put 1 in the arrow leap combo. So I don't know. It's a possibility that this could go wrong at any moment for Zephyr if they're not careful. But I don't think that EoT is going to try too much because Purge has been going really aggressive. He's been messing with the bear a lot. He's been rotating between mid and bottom. So Crystal Maiden's being forced to go down there as well. And I think she didn't go for the Frostbite. She went for Crystal Nova. So she can't jungle at the time. So Purge is really making it hard for EoT to have to run a tri-lane, forcing it into the 2-1-2 lane. So that actually also makes it easier for Bambo because the constant stealing of a creep just keeps the lane close.
What do you think about what Chrissy should build? The Lone Druid. Do you think the Radiance build, or do you think the now more popular Mjolnir, or not Mjolnir, but Maelstrom type build?
Okay, so in the last patch, since
you can get the UAMs, you think Desolator?
No, well, since it's not UAM, it makes the Maelstrom a lot more popular, which I like Maelstrom because you can get it online a significantly faster amount of the time than Radiance, and that helps just about as much as the Radiance does. Radiance would be nice because, well, mostly just because Lich and Wisp are so squishy that Radiance Burn really messes with them a lot. And Nyx is also relatively squishy, except for with the exception of Carapace and the fact that he has 3 base regen. Nyx is relatively squishy. So Radiance would be nice, but I think that the Maelstrom would be a much better build to go for because you can get the Maelstrom, which gives them extra attack speed, and then you can start going straight for another damage item. You can go straight for an Assault Curse after that. You don't have to wait all that time. But unfortunately, if you don't get a Radiance, you can't do the trick where you just send the bear off and he Radiance burns down the creep waves for extra money. So it's harder to farm with, but it also means that he can fight earlier and do a bit more damage output as well.
What do you think about the possibility of Desolator?
I do. When I saw that, I kind of really liked that because a lot of Lone Druid players will get Assault Curse. The fact that you can do an Assault Curse and a Desolator, and you don't have to worry about it messing with your roots anymore, I really like that possibility. It's basically like you can, if you just do those two and then a BKB on the bear, it's going to be really hard to stop that bear from just destroying your towers.
Do you think we would want this lone druid on EoT to get desolated?
I would love to see it. I don't know particularly how well it would do this game. I think it would work well because Wisp, Tiny just don't have any base armor to begin with, so they don't really get a lot of armor. Like, yeah, Crag Exterior will give Tiny eventually 5 bonus armor, and if he builds an Assault Cuirass, that's more. But I think overall, because generally Zephyr's team doesn't have a lot of base armor, I think a Desolator would be really effective. And again, it just helps for even more for pushing down the towers. And they're really going to have to be going for a tower pushing setup. Like, unfortunately, they don't have any other, like, they don't have a Death Prophet, and they don't have a Pugna, but Lone Druid can really mow down these towers for them if need be. And I think a Death would work really well for that.
Yeah, I agree. I was just watching Purge sit in Invis next to Jo for about 30 seconds walking towards him. But Jo does have a lot of backup here. Oh, they just popped a sentry ward. Oh my god, the luck! They're gonna see him, but it doesn't matter because Jo's gonna die anyway. That was the luckiest sentry ward ever. I mean,
I don't think so. I think they saw Purge inch a little bit closer to the tower, and they dropped it.
Oh, maybe that could be true. Yeah. Look on top. They just killed Mirana.
Oh, Aosin's going for that Wisp build.
The combo, yeah. And I think if EoT wanted to win, they really shouldn't have let this Storm Spirit thing through, because it's doing pretty good.
I don't think they expected it to get picked up. Blitz is actually relatively good about waiting to pick up the Storm Spirit if he thinks he can get away with it. And if he can't, or if he knows he wants it in a key game, like Game 3, for example, he'll wait. Like, he will just wait.
Yeah,
he'll play Dragon Knight, he'll play Doom. Like, he actually has been getting a lot better at Dragon Knight recently. So, I think he's getting better at drafting. So, the Storm Spirit pickup, I don't think they were expecting it as much as they normally would have, just because he didn't opt for it like he used to, where he would pick it right away as the first thing if it wasn't there.
Yeah. Looks like this Tiny does have a have treads and a couple of decent items here. And he's getting some okay farm. It looks like they are going to go for a push top here. They did pop the Mirana ult. So they may go in right here. They're going to sit right next to the tower, and the Fissure is there, and he should be dead, yeah. The Shackle, and that's the rest of it. They can even get this Wisp here, too. TP coming in from Nyx is cancelled, and Wisp will die with the last arrow hit from Mirana. And this should be a tower kill coming up soon. They just need some creeps to come back, and that'll be that.
Yeah, and the Serpent Wards are up now, so if they want, they can drop that, but I think Jo might wait till the next wave before he drops those.
Yep, the wards are down, and this should be an easy tower.
In the meantime, Storm is jungling, so he's probably going to be trying to go on Chrissy in a bit, but until that time...
He's going to get this Orchid and do pretty well.
Yeah, he's just sitting in the jungle right now.
Do you think he could go on Lone Druid?
I think between him and Nyx, they could easily go on Lone Druid. Like, Lone Druid is really tanky once he gets his ult, but between a maxed out Impale, plus Vendetta, plus all the magic burst, like, one of Lone Druid's weaknesses is that he is relatively susceptible to magic damage unless he buys a hood for himself.
Yeah.
So, well, not even a hood, he just needs the cloak.
He also doesn't have an escape. Like, he can just walk and maybe hope for a root, but with Storm Spirit and his mobility, I think they could easily kill him if they want to.
And even if Storm Spirit
if you look here, Purge actually puts a nice ward here in the jungle. Blitz sees them, and he gets hexed up. He might die here, yeah. The Shackle, and that's it. The Fissure will seal the deal, and that's the rest of that. Looks like they may go on the Lone Druid here. Nyx is thinking about it. Is he going to pop the Vendetta? No. Interesting. I feel like they could have gone on that, maybe. Looks like they're doing a little bit of pushing on mid, and I think it's good for for EoT to have a little bit of early aggression since they have these serpent wards. I mean, they don't have them for every push, but they will actually have these in about 10 seconds.
And Bambo is under Vendetta right now, and there is a sentry, so he's got to be a little bit careful about that.
Well,
But
I mean,
it looks like EoT's going to be backing up, so I
he
don't
doesn't
think they're
know.
going to be.
yeah. Looks like they might put a little bit of pressure here on the top. Wander is just sitting here farming bottom, and looks like he may go for, yeah, he's going for the Maelstrom build, which is fine.
Corey's actually opting to go for drums.
As well as Rior too. Drum's pretty popular. He just got his.
Dyer's bottom tower
Well, with
is
the last
under attack.
patch, 75 more golds for an extra drum charge is
Not
really nice.
that much. Oh, you mean the extra drum charge? Yeah.
Yeah.
Drums are pretty good. I wish there were more items like drum and Sanj and Yash that you could get that are like
Is under attack.
reasonably easy items to build that are like reasonably good. But drums and Sanj and Yash are pretty good. See if Nyx starts to make some rotations here. He goes into Vendetta as he sees the Lone Druid farming next to the ward, but he can't do this by himself, so I don't know why he's doing this. He sees the bear, and now he
With
sees
Purge,
Lone Druid.
they might be able to take off. They might be able to.
He hits him with Vendetta,
Yep,
and
that's where it is.
oh, yep, Tiny Wisp. There we go. And that's the. They will take out the Wisp after
That's
placing the
unfortunate.
wards, but the wards are down now, so I feel like they could probably push mid.
Radiant's middle tower.
A
I don't
creep
know if
star would
Jalen's
hitting
been
it.
trying to do war traps or not, but he keeps barely missing war traps, and an arrow goes flying, and it will hit Bambo.
It will hit him, but no, they will
And
go
they're
on,
gonna be able-
and
they're
that's
gonna be able to do it.
insta-death.
And
They'll
here comes
toss,
the
and the disco ball will fly, and
He's going to hit the.
get a few good bounces, and yep, Blitz gonna start eating people now. We'll see if he can manage to get the rest of them. No, he'll just back up, go back to base, get some more mana, and get ready to kill again. He already has a First Oblivion staff, and we'll see what's on the courier now. Nah, just a bottle.
So that was a 2-for-3 engagement. That actually turned out
Dyer's
pretty
bottom
well for
tower is
Zephyr.
taking a drubbing.
Looks like the XP and gold grabs here. XP 3,000 in favor of Zephyr, and the gold just about even actually. That's probably. Did I see a Midas somewhere? I thought I did. Oh well.
Well, Blitz and Corey are top in the net worth, with Blitz almost at 5,000 and Corey pretty close behind. The third and fourth are actually the Lone Druid and the Shadow Shaman, who aren't too far away. So the game's still relatively close, but if EoT is not careful, Zephyr can get really out of hand. And
Yeah.
they're actually going down on the Lone
Yep,
Druid.
they're porting down, and they'll quickly get the Lone Druid again. This Lone Druid is just not going to get anything if this keeps happening. And there's nothing that they can really do about this other than just having tons of defense for Lone Druid.
And I think Zephyr might actually be pushing mid now. Or, nope, they're going to take Corey back top to keep it to keep on it. So.
I think EoT should, since they have the Shadow Shaman, just bring the Lone Druid as well and push with both of them. This Lone Druid
Shadow
isn't
Shaman
getting
Lone
much
Druid
farm
is
on
a-
his own.
Shadow Shaman Lone Druid is a really strong push combo, which they're not utilizing it as well as they could, because Lone Druid is just getting picked off too much, so unless they have, like, Crystal Maid nearby, but even then, like, at this point, Tiny is already becoming too much to handle.
I
Like,
think
Tiny with
the
just
farm-
a single combo is
I think
just
both of the times
killed.
that Lone Druid has gone on bottom and farmed, he just, the pick off purge, I guess he was warding. Both of the times Lone Druid has gone bottom after dying, he gets a little bit of farm and then dies again. So I don't think he's actually even getting any money out of it. And yeah, they're just gonna do what I said. They're gonna go up to the mid tower.
Is under attack.
We'll start whacking on it.
Dyer's structures
Glyph will be
are
popped, and
fortified.
this will still be a free tower. Kind of wasted Glyph.
Zero still has the ward,
Sometimes I find
so
myself saying, for
they
no
get into a
reason
fight
at all.
anytime.
They're gonna
soon.
smoke
They have
up,
the ward.
do a Rock's
Oh,
Kiss
great.
smoke, and come back
There's no reason
in.
to say it this time.
I think they're actually going top for Corey and.
There are actually two types of smokes. There's Rock's Kiss smokes, which I explained earlier, and there's Complexity smokes.
Corey and EoT, no, they're running.
Oh, they got the arrow onto the Wisp. Will Tiny get out, though? He popped a drum charge.
I'm not too certain about that solo.
He's gonna TP, and did they have the frostbite? No. Anyways, Complexity smokes are when you're being sieged in your own base, and you smoke out of one of the other lanes and then wrap around and get gank them. It actually became really obvious because they would do it like every single time they had an opportunity. Which is why it's called a Complexity smoke. But this Storm Spirit is actually getting pretty close to Orchid. As you see, Lone Druid get a Midas. What do you think about a Midas at this stage of the game?
I think this is EoT saying we're going to go late. The thing with the Midas is, as long as you know you're going to make it a late game, it doesn't really matter the timing. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, if you don't get a Midas before this time, then it's terrible. But really, with Midas, it's like, as long as you get it, you know you're going to be going late.
Yeah.
And with Lone Druid, like, it just accelerates his farm. Lone Druid's one of those heroes that can be great. Oh, whoa. Blitz just got picked off somehow by Miranda. Oh, he was mid. He got held down by
I didn't see him in mid. I was watching the kill bottom.
Yeah. No, with Lone Druid, you can just wait. You can wait and you can be willing to go greedy with your items, especially with a Midas. You know, it's more attack speed for the bear. Push comes to shove, it's more attack speed for the bear.
Yeah, I agree. I like the little Halloween courier. It's kind of cool.
Oh, the Jack, yeah.
They are going to easily take this tier 2 in the mid here. And they could start sieging. They're actually gonna... Oh, they just missed the arrow on Aeson. The Wisp kills aren't that great, but they're better than nothing.
Useful to have, but Corey is bought now with 60 Bambo, and it looks like they're not going to be pushing it. It looks like they were going to, but Corey is also halfway to his Zephyr, so once he has the drum Scepter up, he'll be pretty hard to kill, and he's pretty fast, especially once he hits 16, so probably be getting a Manta after that, or an AC, or both, which will be really helpful for him.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll see what's going to happen next. Jo sitting here farming on the bottom lane. Not much going on right now. We had a few kills early in the game, but it's sort of gone back down to some just sitting around farming. They're going to stack this Dire Ancients again, and what are they going to take it with? I guess once Tiny gets Ags, he can use the cleave, and he's about 3/4 of the way to getting that Ags. And I think once they get that, that's the push timing. Oh, they're gonna have a gank in on bottom. The Fissure catches both of them out on either side, and the Echo Slam as well, but it doesn't kill them. And the Lich Ball coming out, doing so much damage. And Blitz is he's going everywhere and just instantly killing people. Miranda does pop the ulti, and Bambo may actually die here. He will, and Blitz needs one more hit. Oh!
And here comes
nope, they don't get it. Oh, they do get it! Looks like he gets picked off, and the CM as well. And the Wisp actually gets picked up by the Lone Druid coming in off the side, and Tiny is running the hell out of here. Will they get an entangle? He tosses up the Shadow Shaman, but he does get entangled, and he's going to die here too. This is going to be a team wipe.
I'm sorry to say.
It looked like it was going well for Zephyr. I don't really know how they lost that. I guess Lone Druid just wasn't in that fight for a while, and then he came in at the end.
He was able to kind of hide himself. It was pretty bad when Bambo mixed the Impale at the beginning. It really kind of threw him off. If he had landed that, I think it would have been significantly better for Zephyr, because they would have been able to kill Bottom before. Bottom not dying and being able to get the ult off made it really difficult for Zephyr to do anything, because after that initial ult from Lich, the Miranda ult just kind of threw it off and made it just start hitting creeps and disappear.
Yeah.
Bunker was able to bring it away. So it didn't turn out as well as it could have for them, but at the same time, I don't know. Oh, another thing is that Bambo and Blitz ended up getting caught next to the ward. Jo didn't actually ward trap Blitz, but he got it so close that the wards were able to do damage to both of them from the splash. So
yeah. They're gonna take this Dire Ancients with
and they know Bambo's there.
With the
poor sexy Bambo.
Oh, I didn't see. Another part of it was the fissure. The fissure really started that fight.
That fissure was really good. And I didn't actually think that Earthshaker's Echo Slam was off cooldown because he had used it earlier. So that being able to go off, that actually really did a lot of damage to Wisp and Corey, which didn't really matter so much because they got brought back and then they ran back into the fight. But it still worked. It did work pretty well.
Looks like there's gonna be a grouping up for the bot tier 2, and they pop the wards. And look at how fast this tower is just going down between the wards and the lone druid, even with about 100 damage on the bear. That tower died in like 7 seconds or so, and they have to TP top to defend their tier 2 from a decently sized creep wave. But no heroes from Zephyr means that will not be a problem. Nyx is vendetted here in mid and maybe looking for a kill. Gonna hunt
the
for
best part about Spirit Bear is that no matter how little damage you have, just because Demolish is 40%,
yeah.
Like you can have.
He's gonna kill CM right now.
Really
Misses the stun. It doesn't matter though. Blitz is here still. That sentry was really funny. This guy is really lucky. Well, not.
Ooh, wait.
If you could have Pyrrhic luck, like a Pyrrhic victory, that's what he has. Because he's really good at putting down sentry wards right when there's an invis hero there. It's just that it doesn't really help.
And if Zephyr is not, yep. Okay,
they're gonna go into rush.
Gonna be able to see. EoT knows. Their ward didn't get caught out, so.
I think they're clearing the creeps before they run over there. Are they?
Do you think
yes, they are. They're running right now. Yep. They're not killing Roshan fast enough. I think they might actually be able to get there in time. No, they're waiting. They're waiting and then smoked up, and now it's too late. Oh, nope. They get the arrow onto Corey, and this is the keyword to go in. But they're too far out. They can't go in yet. They're still, yeah, the Aegis is already down. And Blitz is just going to start eating people now. JO's already dead. Nice frosting over here in the middle, and just nothing from EoT. I'm not seeing anything. The arrow misses, and that's about it. Blitz coming back in, along with the 2 hero impale and the toss, means that there'll be a couple more dead heroes here. And
the bear just got the radiance, but can't do anything.
Yeah, this will be another free tower here. The tier 1, easy from all of this damage that they have from the tiny now with the Zags. There's just so much damage here. What can they do? What can they do? What do you think?
At this point, they can just hope that now that Lone Druid does have his Radiance, they can hope that he'll farm a little more. And Mirana's actually been doing really well this game. Like, surprised, she's 7-4, she almost has a Manta. After the Manta, I'm assuming she'll probably get Lincoln's Deso, which that's pretty standard.
Oh, they actually hit onto Jo, and he's gonna die from the toss, as well as the tower. They don't know that Earthshaker is right here in the trees. They may see him. No.
If he's... Nope. Yeah, no, he's not going to be seen. That's actually a nice little spot.
They know he's there, I guess, but...
No.
Well, they thought he was there, but now they think he's not. That's too bad. He's really close. And they'll start banging away on this tier 2, the gigantic tree. And...
It's not gigantic yet. He's only level 14.
They have Nyx ready to stun. He's thinking about it. He's facing towards them, and we'll see if he's going to pull the trigger on that stun and get ready to go. Oh, arrow shot out. Not going to land.
Not going to land.
Oh, Purge actually got hit by a fissure, and he's almost dead. One hit. Now, it'll take a couple. But he's still dead nonetheless. The bear's a little bit on low health, but they're going to earn it up. And I feel like they should go for another push here. They have a little bit of an opportunity. Now they're just gonna go farm more, it looks like. What do you think about Eye of the Tiger's strategy so far during this game?
I think it's actually been working out pretty well for them. Usually, Blitz likes to be really aggressive with this Storm Spirit, but he hasn't been able to as much because they have a lot of lockdown. So even though Blitz is playing the Storm Spirit, it doesn't matter. Shadow Shaman is amazing against the Storm Spirit because he has so much lockdown. He's able just to keep him, and he's like Storm Spirit is really squishy and does not like to be caught down, and he does not like to be not ball lightning everywhere. And because of that, I really just do not think they're doing well. However, Jo just keeps getting caught out. Like, that's probably the weakest thing that's been going on right now. And he's trying to get a BKB, which will help him, because he just gets burst down so quickly by Tiny. But until he gets that, the Shadow Shaman is really almost a detriment, because if he doesn't get the Mass Serpent wards down, then EoT loses a big portion of their team fight. And here comes the arrow. Oh, and it almost lands on Blitz.
Wow.
But
Such
they do know that he's there. They do know that he's there right now. Okay, and Manta is completed on the Mirana. So phase drums Manta is pretty good. Normally, I'm not too big on the phase boots, but for a carry Mirana, I definitely think you'd need the phase boots for that extra right there.
Yeah, I agree. The treads would be nice, but with the drums, you have a little bit of tank.
Yeah. And you already have good attacks coming out from
Blitz still has this Aegis, so they're gonna heal him up and go for this tier 2 down here. And I feel like they should, since I believe the Aegis isn't up for too much longer here.
Yeah. One thing to note is that normally in high-level games, people count out Lich for his ult, but Hurt has been doing a really good job of actually waiting with the ult, not initiating with it like most other Liches do.
They're gonna pull the trigger and kill just instantly. Well, no, as they say that, they're not. The CM ult does actually pop Blitz's Aegis, and they will get the CM for that for the channel. And Tiny's whacking away with the tree. Blitz diving into the base, and along with the toss, gets another couple of kills, and Jo dies as well. The Lone Druid instantly buys back, but to what avail? Oh, the Blink Echo. He will die after the toss, but gets a couple. Not enough to stop this push, though.
I don't know if you noticed that, but Jo actually almost ended up catching Earthshaker and Crystal Maiden in between a Fissure and his wards.
Yeah, it was pretty close.
I saw CM in there, I was like, oh gosh, he's dead. And I don't know how Earthshaker managed to get out, but he didn't die from that, so that was lucky.
What do you think Blitz should go for next? He has 2,500 gold, 2,600 now, and...
Link. He either needs a Linken's or a BKB.
He has a BKB.
Oh. Well then, he should go for a Bloodstone. I didn't see that. He should either go for a Bloodstone, or he could even go for a Scythe of Ice. Or even, if he wanted to, a... yeah, actually that would work pretty well.
He's going for a Sheep, or maybe a Shiva.
Yeah, a Shiva. I was saying a Shiva would work really well, because that negates a lot of the right-click damage, but I think
what do you think about this Wisp Heaven's Halberd?
Oh, that's actually really good. Wisp with the Heaven's Halberd works really well. You're able to Heavens up the bear, which takes out a big part, or you're able to, basically it's just for the bear, but you can also do it on Mirana, or even the actual Lone Druid hero himself. But Wisp, that makes Wisp pretty tanky, because with Overcharge, it makes him really strong, because it's 20% of the damage reduction, but with Heaven's Halberd, you're also missing a bunch. So it's just it's some extra tank for Wisp. It's a good utility item for him.
Okay. Check the XP graph here, leading into 30 minutes. Looks like, I'd say about 17,000 XP for Zephyr, and for the gold, roughly about 8,000 here. So, they're getting pretty far ahead, and this is about the time where they're going to take this last tier 2 here, and then they're just going to start sieging, and I don't see what there is that EoT can do about this. They just have so much tower damage here with this Tiny, and there's not much counter push for Eye of the Tiger. I'm just not seeing it. They can't do much. I mean, they could fissure block, technically, but...
It's fun to note that Corey actually, instead of going for the Manta that you'll usually see on Tinies, he just decided to go straight for a Daedalus.
Yeah,
so that's pretty,
and I like that.
Gonna be some crazy right click, which I've never been big.
Oh, they're actually
on doing the Manta.
TPing in, and Jo dies instantly again. They
think
just
the,
really do not like him.
No, I think the relocate was a bit overkill, and they could have used that maybe to pick off Marana.
Americans
differently?
versus Americans. You know what they should do? I'm obviously a pretty big fanboy of this dominated creep strategy, but TP.
You really want that, don't you?
Yeah, I really do. Relocate, like, have them be like pushing you a little bit or something.
You relocate a creep.
Relocate and have a Helm of the Dominator, and then dominate a creep right at the minute when they spawn, and then start hitting their tower. And like, yeah, and then just like back out if they start TPing, and then you just brought them all back.
Does connect to AOC, but
they can't go on it. They're too far back. Yeah. They're just gonna wait for more creeps and try again. And there's nothing that EoT can do about this. Other than they could actually Marana. If they Marana ult and go around, I think that'd be a good idea. Arrow's not gonna hit on anything. Can you cleave off of units onto the tower? I don't think so.
I do not think so. I think the only thing that can do that is Luna Glaves.
Well, it's not really cleaving. This Tiny's doing 400 damage. And with his crits is gonna do maybe 1,000 or something like that. Yeah. Rosh isn't up yet, and I have no idea how to read this clock, so I'm not even gonna try.
Lundru is getting close to the Assault Cuirass. He only needs the recipe and the Hyperstone.
This little ticker thing is going down, so...
If you look at the net worth, Blitz and Corey are just miles ahead. Not really miles, but they're significantly farther ahead than the Lundru to the bottom, so... At this rate, I don't think that Lundru and Marana will be able to farm enough to keep up with Corey and Blitz, but, yeah.
It was funny. I was watching Bambo sit in the Rosh pit for like 30 seconds waiting for Rosh, and it was funny because he blinked out like a few seconds before. Yeah, Tiny's creating for 1,000 now, and Rosh is going to spawn up in about 10 seconds.
And 60 Bambo gets caught up, but here comes the... Oh,
Tiny's going to do a lot of damage here. Instantly kills Jo, and the Lich Ball's bouncing around. Blitz as well doing lots of damage starting up here. The Marana ult is going off, but they must have some sort of vision. The toss will do damage as well. Marana pounces down to the low ground and TP's out instantly. And the rest of EoT is rapidly running away. If Blitz had more mana, he could be going on this, but all he has for mana regen is really just his bottle and just his passive. I feel like he should have a Bloodstone, because if he has a Bloodstone, he can do a lot more chasing on this.
So
and I think they should push.
He did opt for the Shivas, which I think is smart because there's no targets that are like mandatory to scythe, and the having the Shivas really helps against the bear right click.
Oh, they're gonna go for Rosh right now. Tiny just bought the Hyperstone, which will probably go for an AC. Could get a Mjolnir though.
Think Mjolnir on Tiny.
The arrow hits on him, so that's gonna help a little bit, and they definitely know he's there, but. Are they not going to do this? They don't have Lone Druid, so they are thinking no. Right now, they're grouping.
But I want to point out something real quick in that last fight. If you noticed when Eoso was bringing Tiny in, Jo put up the Surfer Wards right around where he was going to come in, so he managed to trap Eoso in between that and a Fissure. He was hoping for the Tiny, but it was pretty cheeky little move there.
What's the cooldown on the tether?
On the tether? The second it stops, I know you can use it again. It's like, let's see, 12 seconds?
Yeah, 12 seconds. Well, they're gonna go and siege back up again. Look at the damage they're just instantly doing. The blink stun will not have no avail so far. The Nyx is just staying inside the base, and it's really not helping him. The Ghost Scepter's not helping him either because the Radiance burn. And they'll mech up and try again. Corey's sheeped up, but... Well, not sheeped up, but hexed up. And they have to back out a little bit. They might want to have Wisp tether to him and heal him up, yeah. And just wait for the creeps to come down the ramp, and they'll give it another shot.
There comes flying.
Arrow's not going to
it
connect.
Does not.
Let me just tell you that Radiant's bottom tower
And
has been...
the tower was destroyed, and they're going to go for the melee racks here. He gets hexed up, and the wards are doing a lot of damage. He gets Force Shaft away from them. The Lich Ball bouncing around instantly kills some of the heroes on EoT, and they're just farming the wards now. They're going to go for the melee racks. Arrow doesn't connect, and that's melee racks, and that's GG after 1 rack's down. Not surprised though. Zephyr too far ahead for that, and Zephyr GG's it out with 3-0 in the best of 5. Wow. The first game was a little bit shaky, but the last 2 were pretty good domination.
They were pretty much a stomp by Zephyr after that. I think they just shook EoT too much after that. Like, EoT just didn't play confident enough. They didn't draft confident enough afterwards either. Like, you could just tell that something was wrong after that whole situation happened.
Yeah, I agree. Rourke, are you there?
Yeah.
What do you think about that last game?
It just proves that once Zephyr gets in the groove, they can actually kick shit.
Well, that's the last game for today. Whew. I am tired, and I might sleep or something. I'm at least going to rest and maybe take these headphones off. I probably have rings around my ears, but whatever. Thanks for joining us, Mr. 1 viewer that's still left. It's pretty late, I know, at least for me. And we will see you guys next time. I'll figure out how to put this as a Twitch VOD so other people can watch it. And see you guys later. Bye.
Hey Cam, you want to play a game of Dota?
Not really. I watched too much Dota, and now I'm like